What is going on, tribe? How the devil are we doing today? I hope we're good. I hope we're beautiful. Let's get all this business up and running, shall we? Hey, Womprad coming in with a raid party immediately. Thank you so much. Dude, how you doing today? How are we, everybody? Are we all good? I hope so. Nope. All good business. Make sure we got all that going. All that popping off in the hood. Just checking, just checking, just checking. What's going on, Wolfie, my boy? Nathan, Bezad, Oliver, Womprat. Bane 2R7 and Gas the Gear 9 in one day. Nicely done. Vin, how you doing today, dude? How you doing, Vin? I am late. Yeah. Started about half hour late today. Speaking of which, I better jump in and do my fleet stuff. We need to GAC and do fleet, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a real one. How is everybody doing? How is everybody's last round of GAC? Did you all get it done? Did you all get it done well? I hope you did. Better don't ask. Oh god, Vin, did you have a hard time, mate? Was it not the best GAC that you've ever had? Was it not your best GAC? Hey, Kaicho, how you doing, buddy? Feels like I haven't seen you in a while, my dude. How are you? I really thought that would defeat that guy. Do. Yeah, let's keep it rocking. Pew 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 pew. Kablamo. Go ahead. I guess we could bring in our own. Oh, get rid of him. Nice. Yeah, we've definitely got this in the bag. That's a win. Only took 5 minutes. What? What took 5 minutes? Better don't ask. Went 3-0. Other matters? I'm confused, Vin. You're upset about going 3-0. I wasn't here for a while. I'm fine. This guy could be 2-1 for me. Good, Kaijo. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good. Night Fox, don't you dare. 70 more subs, my foot. We don't want none of that, buddy. When you go 3-0, you face better opponents. Yep. You certainly do. It's a win-lose situation. Sounds like a win-win to me. Sounds like a win-win to me. So if I drop 69 subs, it would be nice. Do you get it? No, GAC is good. The rest is terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Vin. Well, I hope things get better for you, my friend. I hope things get better, because we don't like having a terrible time in life. We want to have a nice time. We want to have a nice and wonderful time. I have her available. I haven't touched her yet. She's there. She's ready to go. But we haven't started investing in her. I was waiting for the stream. That was a nice amount. So yeah, we do have her. Look, check it out. She is here. She's ready to be activated. Boop. You're not wrong, Night Fox. You're not wrong. Yay! We got her unlocked. Now, let's max her out. Well, I say max her out. I should be able to take her to Relic 5. I'd like to see if we can try and get Master Qui-Gon up there today. So I'm going to see if we can do some roster reviews at the end of the stream today to try and purchase the last shards that we need. I don't know how much we're going to have to try and raise, but we'll try our best. Because it would be cool to have this ready for the lock-in. Let's just get these done. I would absolutely have a signal data issue if I had to do R9 Merrin now. Like, a really bad one. Yeah. I can't. No. Nobody do anything right now. I really wish this didn't take so damn long. Like, upgrading abilities should not take this long. Whoop, nearly accidentally applied that. Hey, Kevin. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, dude, for the $2. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Thank you so much. I'll put that towards my Master Qui-Gon fund. Appreciate you, dude. I know you are, Womp. Don't worry, buddy. I know you are. Get these done. The funny thing is I'm pretty certain that when I was chatting with Karth last night, that the leadership is like the least important army. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, we'll get the Zetas done. We have the Zetas available, so we're just gonna immediately triple Zeta. Oh, she only has 2, does she? Is that right? Does she only have 2? Just 2 Zetas. Who knew? Who knew? So we do have 2 full Omnis right now, and nearly a third. Nearly a third. But let's first take her to Relic 5. So what's the consequence of not hitting the sub goal within 1 week you set yourself? Delete the characters? No. The consequence is I have failed my tribe. I agree, John. There should be an upgrade all. That would be very handy. They've got it for gear. They just, like, I wanted, like, a slider for this to go, oh, let me take it to Relic 5, for example. All right, so Relic 5 on Queenie for now. For now, Relic 5, that's all I can really afford, because the rest of this signal data is going towards Master Qui-Gon Jinn. So I'm not going to apply any of the Omnis just yet. We install Karth as the leader of the tribe. Don't hurt my feelings, guys. I worked hard on this tribe. It took me years. If you don't have, like, Quadmate, I really don't, no. Obviously the best name for it, the worst name for it, yeah. Do we just call it Quality Assurance? QA, yeah. I refuse Queenie, I hate it like you hate Quadmate. Yeah, just call it QA. QA. Quadmate is a ridiculous name. Queenie is a great name. Because it's, you know, it reminds me of Blackadder. Blackadder the Second, I think. Failure isn't an option in the tribe. No, we try not to fail. I want sliders and sims for everything possible. Why do I still have to play through the Legends event? Oh my god, the Legends events in particular. Yeah. They take so long. 78 Omnis. Close. No, I didn't have 78. I had 58, didn't I? Do the free 5 shards are passed now or only on those 2? It's only on Master Qui-Gon Jinn right now. Only on Master Qui-Gon Jinn. So, I need another 21 shards. Theoretically, that's 3 purchases. Theoretically 3. If I get Swevens, it's 3 purchases. Which is not too bad, because that's like, you know, 4k crystals or so. 4k crystals or so, roughly. I'm just trying to math out what I would need to get that done. So theoretically, we could probably do it here. So I need to raise $20 today. That's what I need to do. That's my goal for today, is to try and raise $20 to try and get this done. So I'll try and stick around at the end of the stream and a GAC today to do some roster reviews. Hopefully we'll get that done. Ah, my boy Nooch coming in with a raid party. Thank you, Nooch. How you doing, dude? Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Oh, that's your Omni count burrito. Nice, dude. That's a good amount of burritos. Burritos? Good amount of Omnis. I like it. I like it a lot. 45 seconds, we can get another climbing. You meant the ones in the store that were the other characters. I'm not sure I follow. Sorry. Hey, Lee, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow there. Welcome to the tribe, buddy. Yep. Oh, thank you so much, Nooch. Nooch too sloppy. Nooch too sloppy. I mean, that sounds kind of provocative, to be honest with you, Nooch, buddy. Shout out to Star Wars Dad in the chat. Make sure you are following him on YouTube. And Twitch, I guess. He's on Twitch now. Streaming on Twitch now. Make sure you do go follow the guy. Puts out all of that content. Hope GAC is treating you well. It is doing quite well right now, Dave. Thank you, mate. Finally unlocked Cat and Ben solo. Good business, brother. Got some good units unlocked there, dude. That's the one. Cheers, Knife Fox. Appreciate you, dude. Let's go ahead and get this done. Beautiful. Alrighty. Has he got heal immunity right now? He does. Let's do the big hit then. Ooh, nice. Not too shabby. Oh, he's gone. Gone the way of the dodo. It's the way we like it. I like the way you move. I like the way. I like the way. I like the way you move. Let's get a little bit of extra turn meter right about now. Focus down on that Sith assassin. Captain Sassy Pants over there. Ah, oh, get wrecked, nerd. This is going rather well for us at the moment. Dual streaming, gotta run. Hey, peace out, dude. Hey, thanks, Thorny. How you doing today, buddy? You okay? Felt bad this last round of GAC opponent. For me, 15 battles, and they didn't clear you. Oof, John. Just feel proud of your defense, buddy. Feel proud of your defense. That's the way. No, I hate them, one prep. Nope. I hate him. I hate him. Hate him with a burning passion of 1,000 suns. What's going on, Pliskin? How you doing? Let's go ahead and take over the capital ship. That's just the, rubbing the salt in the wound, as it were. Have an extra present then? Uh-oh. Now I'm worried. 10 push-ups? Well, thank you. Thank you, One Brat. It's not like the temperature in my apartment right now. Apartment? House is hotter than 1,000 suns! Alright, fine. We'll do it in a sec. I need to make sure that we do all the stuff and the things first. Do all the stuff and the things. Let's see about getting that push-up cam up. Did in time. I couldn't be on streams. Did something good happen for me? Ah, well, good things happen all the time, Kaicho. All the time, buddy. You know? I show up to streams, people show up, they have a good chin wag, we have a good time, we have a good chat. As far as I'm concerned, that's called winning, buddy. That's called winning. Alright. We have to do some push-ups. I'm absolutely not doing Sally Up. Not a chance. Alright, let's do some push-ups. It is so hot in here right now. So warm in here right now. Just gotta get rid of all that business. It goes well, Vash. Thank you for asking, buddy. Oh, thanks, Womp. Stuck at gear 9 because Phalanx needs 100 Cairo computers. Ishk. Ishk. I mean, I'm happy that we got our Queenie to R8. R5. I wish we could have taken her to R8. But I need to save. I need to save for this dude. We'll buy 1 pack of him now. We'll buy, like, I just have enough crystals to buy 1 pack. So let's do that now, just to get that one out of the way. Swevin. Let's go. Look how close we are, guys. Look how close we are. Hold up. 14 more shards. 14 more. And we get him 7 stars. Sick. Sick. Hey, Marky. How you doing today, buddy? You alright? So what we're going to do is we're going to wait these 4 minutes. We're going to climb in fleet, because I'm going to need those crystals now, because I have 0 crystals. Then hopefully we'll win our GAC. And that'll give us more crystals again. Anything that makes you happy? Kaicho, I choose to find happiness in things. I choose to find happiness. Sometimes you can't always do it. Sometimes, you know, it's difficult to find the happiness in things. But if you try hard enough, it does work. I will get 15 shards tomorrow. That's absolutely right, Vin. But I would rather have the extra day of the extra rewards now. So if I can do some roster reviews after the stream now and pay for some crystal purchases, I'll get extra stuff today. You can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. It's a good song, Wolfie. No crystals, no Zetas or armies. The struggle is real. Shaz, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. But yeah, has anybody been testing out their Queen Amidala? Have you guys been testing her out? She's looking good. And I'm feeling good. I wonder if anybody in my squad arena is running her. Probably not. But you never know. Is anybody here running a Queen Amidala team? No. Not surprising in the slightest, I guess. Thanks, Marky. It'll be after the GAC, just so you're aware. I'll be after the GAC. But yeah, absolutely. If you're still hanging around, I am planning to do some roster reviews at the end of the night. If I can raise up a little bit of that fundage to buy me some crystals, because I have 89 crystals right now. 89. Wow. That's we are a smidgen low on the old crystals. Arnold's doing testing right now. Oh, that's amazing. That means nobody's going to be watching my GAC. Sweet. Yeah, keep me informed, guys. Crimson, can you keep me informed about how his testing's going? Is he beating anything really cool with it? Because that'd be sick. I'm assuming he's going in without any datacrons right now. Because that's how he usually does his testing, isn't he? He goes in raw. Arnold likes to go in raw whilst testing. Testing the waters, go in raw. The Arnold way. Oh, Marky. You kind individual. Lacks damage right now? What team comp is he using, Boofle? Yeah, we can't use R2. We can't use R2. There's no way we can strip R2 from Leia. That would suck. It's a bit of a shame that we can't use Ki-Adi-Mundi. Like, we can use him, obviously, but we won't get the Jedi Council buff. And that, you know, if you don't get the Jedi Council buff, there's no point using him. The best was the 3 new guys with C-3PO and R2. That's expensive. Although, I guess you could kind of argue that CLS has fallen off a bit in recent times, and that maybe it's okay not having a good CLS team anymore. Maybe it's okay. I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I swear that there should be some sort of Galactic Republic comp that would work. Or maybe it just means that the next Conquest unit is going to be a lifter for Padme. Queenie. Cheers, guys. This is the last beer I have in the house. You got your bow and Reaver to R7. Nice, Marky. That's huge, dude. Those are both amazing units. Can't see you going for this Republic soon. Well, yeah, there's that. There is that. Like, if... I'm pretty certain she's not really going to benefit from much of this. Plo, maybe. And I feel like Barriss would, but it doesn't feel like it has a heck of a lot in the damage department. I mean, maybe it needs a Datacron. Sure, if he's testing without using the Padawan Obi-Wan Datacron, we all know how much damage the Padawan Obi-Wan Datacron does. Like, this over here makes him deal stupid damage, so... Obviously, yeah. Yeah, it's the Naboo Royal Starship. It has an actual name for the type of ship it is, but I don't know what that is in the moment. Bail Organa as a GL. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure if he's a GL, but it'd be kind of cool. Let's get the TM. Let's do the little bit of assistage over here. Why can't I? Oh, wrong ship. Dumbass. Get rid of that. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful. And away we go. Yeah, sure. Burp. Burp. It's all good. Two. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Technically a deflection. Bring out the bombs. Good night. This is feeling good. And I'm feeling good. Even just as a normal Galactic Republic level 6 Datacron will make the team weight better? Of course. But I'm assuming he's going up against teams without Datacrons as well, right? You're watching... I was watching for a bit and the team's definitely lacking damage with no crons. Yeah. Luthen is a Rogue One GL? That'd be interesting. Yeah, why not? What's going on, Stefanik? Rough one. Are roster reviews free? They will be, but we're not doing them until after GAC, buddy. Steph, I'll tell you after. What'll happen is I'll put a link to a form that people can fill out. And essentially, that puts you in the queue. All right. So costs nothing. If you do donate, you go on a priority list. But there's absolutely no obligation to do that. But I'll be putting it in the chat later on today. We just need to make sure that we get our GAC done, which we're going to jump into right now because we don't have a heck of a lot of time left here, ladies and gentlemen. So why not kick it off with a bit of GAC? Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. All right. Okay. So, quick review before we begin. We've got an hour and a half to blitz through this. He failed quite a lot. 5 battles to take down Fin Zori. 8 battles for Trench on the bench. Not a bad start. He has cleared Fleet in a 1-tap. He dropped 2, or technically took 2 to beat the Gungans, 2 to beat Traya, 2 to beat Rex 5s as well. You can see those 2 down there. Routine Iawn, I think you mean, Marky. Ydw, dwi'n iawn, diolch yn fawr. He has failed to kill Rey and Keller and Beck and nothing on Slacker. So I have a feeling that he's run out of steam. Hey, what's going on, San Rafael? ¿Qué tal, hombre? So we need to clear 3 zones, essentially, to get the victory here. But I'm hopeful that we'll get a full clear. Not sure what we'll do against Saw, but I'm not particularly worried. CLS, we've got some solutions for that. We've got a really nasty Keller and Beck here, so I'll probably GL that. We've got Finzori Holdo over here, which is no fun. It's got the potency up and tenacity up, so there's no way we're using Sidious against that. And Sidious actually failed us last time. We've got a Reaver over here, which will probably Malgus. Down south, then, what have we got? We've got a Qui-Gon Jinn, Kit Fisto, Anakin. I feel like that's lacking a bit of damage, truth be told. We've got a Trench. We've got a JMK Cat, but it doesn't really have a properly good Cron, so I'll probably JML that. Like JML, Jedi Knight Cal, something. Tuskens, I'll probably Bounty Hunters. Yeah, let's start off with Tuskens and Bounty Hunters. I feel like that'll be a good start. So if we go in with Bosk and we take in... Let's actually go in OG Mando, Boba Fett, Sign, and Django. I feel like that will work out. Resist a debuff, recover health and protection. That's my Wampacron. I mean, we could go in with something like this. I don't really want to use the Stapcron, though. Potency up and tenacity up. Bunch of health steal. That could work. Did you really, Marky? Thank you kindly, buddy. I really appreciate that. Hey, Joe. How you doing today, buddy? Sid versus Qui-Gon? Does that work, Howie? I haven't tried that, but I'll quite willingly give it a go. Let's start off with this. I feel like this should be fine. There's no Datacron on this, so... And we have quite a lot of room to maneuver, as it were. So we're going for the taunt here. It's fine. We'll call in Boba Fett. Get some of the extra hits going on. Yeah, we'll just get the extra hits going on. Okay, now this has gone terribly. This has gone terribly. Let's see, we're only 50% of the way. Let's see. Let's see if we can still catch up here. If we can, like, hold off a little bit, just to hit contract, I need another turn with Scion or Django. Come on. 70%. I'll be 80. No. Alright, back out. Alright, I tried to go in with something underman. We didn't work it out. 200% defense makes it Anakin big hit, not really hit that hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's do it. Let's do it. I am trusting you on this one. So let's just send it off. I'm a little concerned about time, so we're rushing a bit here. Let's do it. I do have a podcast about Galaxy of Heroes. It's called Tribe Talks. It records every Sunday. I remember they were trying to get Asteroid Mech on the podcast. Don't think I've ever tried to have Asteroid Mech on the podcast. I don't think I have. Maybe I have, but I don't recall. That was good. Good shout. Thank you, Howie. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and use rocks over here, I think. Where's Seer? There it is. Starkiller, Malicos. Let's get some crit damage going. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it does go badly, Kaiju, to be fair. He's so nice. I've not really seen much of his content, to be honest. I happily give him a shout. I'm always open to having guests on the show, so you don't need a Jedi prevent revive for this, obviously, but I probably do have one available. Oh, you're talking about the Tuskens, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Tank it. Let's go ahead and get her back below. Let's get that DI up. Bop him. That Cal Kestis proving to be a bit of an annoyance for me right now. But we are just about surviving. Just have to see if we can yeet him out now. Not quite. There goes Seer. Oh, no. No, we're still okay. We should be able to get rid of him now. Here we go. Here comes the big uns. You ready for this, guys? You ready for the rocks? Are you ready to rock? I am. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Goodbye. I just loved it. I love it. I don't have Jedi Revan available, are we? Alrighty. So... Okay. Cool. JMK Cat, I was going to JML this. I'm going to JML this. The power of the rocks. They are pretty good. The rocks are pretty good, guys. Now, generally speaking, I don't want to undersell how difficult this team can be. So how do I want to do this? I mean, we could go in with something like Basti here instead, and then we've still got a we've still got JMK with Cat. We've still got Qui-Gon Jinn. I suppose I could actually swap this out for Shakti. That probably makes more sense. And then I could do like a Jedi Knight Luke lead. Although, how fast is she? She's 316, so not that quick. I'm assuming Hermit Yoda is faster. Yeah, he's 337. That makes more sense. Alright, cool. Are rocks an inside joke? Yeah, well, we popularized rocks in general, I feel. Alright, let's do this. Always rocks, Womprat. Always rocks. You know it. Alrighty. This is all good. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's increase those cooldowns. Did he have to land that? Over here. Call it in. He hasn't got the damage reduction, has he? No, he doesn't. That was a very fast ult. Oh, I didn't actually thingamabob, did I? I didn't use the stun because he's been ability blocked this whole time. This is getting sketch already. Because we weren't able to do the stun with Jedi Knight Luke. That made it incredibly flippin' sketchy. I'll do that just to heal her up more than anything. Let's increase those cooldowns as well. Can you stop ability blocking my Luke? For God's sake. Every single turn, Luke has been ability blocked. Every turn, Luke has been ability blocked. Come on, man. Okay, she's had her DI done. So that's something. That's a cleanse. Oh, look, we finally got the stun off. I think we should be okay from here. Come on, stay alive. Oh, the double dodge. For God's sake. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. Increase the cooldowns. I really, really, really need to kill that cat. Thank goodness for that. Increase the cooldowns. Get rid of the foresight. Oh my god, he's going to go into ult again. Yeah, I think this is looking bad right now. Of course you dodged. Yeah, we're done. God damn it. This is going badly. That ability block was so annoying, man. I do all types of roster reviews, Steph. All of them. All of them. Okay, so we need a cleanup team over here. I don't feel like I can do anything too crazy. I mean, we could Bo-Katan it. Marky, thank you so much, dude. That's really weird. But thank you so much for the $5, dude. Appreciate you. Okay, so I could overkill it with a GL. We definitely need to kill the entire board is the thing. Definitely need to kill the entire board. I need to JMK cat this, most likely. So I'll do that first. It's basically which hurts more, Malicos or Starkiller. Yep, turns out it's always Malicos. Absolutely true. Do this. And then get rid of Gas before he does anything. Because if he gets a turn, it's horrendous. Obviously we'll miss here. That's okay. Mass assist. Good. Hey, peace out, Kaicho. Thanks for joining, buddy. Big love, my dude. All right. Definitely clearing out this team, and then we'll see what's on the back wall. We got to try and kill as much of it as possible. Thank you so much for the follow there, Kale Cormac. Appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate you. All right, let's get him. Good. Okay, so the Reaver obviously will have to use Thingamabob against Malgus. So it's just JML here. We might have to just use Leia, I guess. Or we could Bo-Katan Mandalore. She gets a revive off, right? I'm pretty certain she's got a revive. Anything with like a bunch of offense would be great. Protection up. 15% offense. Hope your GAC goes well. I'm so frustrated and mad. Lost my last round now because I didn't pay attention. Oh gosh, Snuva, that sucks, dude. Yeah, no, Steph, he can't beat my back wall. I'm trying to remember which one has got a revive. Bo-Katan mutes days. All ally light side. Ignores taunt. Whenever an ally is defeated for the first time, she gains 20% until the end of battle. Okay, sorry. First light side Mandalorian ally that is defeated each battle is revived and recovers 50% health and protection. I feel like this could work. But what if there's Lord Vader on the back wall? I think it's probably still the most sensible thing to use. Not with BAM, though. Not with Armorer, though. We'll get there eventually. Offense. Over here. We'll roll with it. Oh, we haven't done anything with Queenie yet. He definitely will have Lord Vader on the back wall. You think, Steph? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. And we'll have to deal with it in one way or another. Because ultimately it'll come down to, am I better off using one of these? So. And back out after Bo revives. Ooshk. And we should have... Okay, he's definitely got the cooldown reduction now. Let's just start... She really just full odds dodge that then. I wonder if he's going to... do you think he's going to ult now, or is he going to save it? Looks like he saved it. So she's about to get the yeet off, and that's okay. God almighty. We might be better off just going straight in for JMK. Holy moly. But I am going to go after her. I really despise the amount of health recovery and protection recovery that he gets from that ult. It's absurd, the levels of recovery. God, Bo-Katan hits hard. God damn. Let's get the armor shred. Yeah, we should have this. We got it. We got it. Posture check, thank you so kindly. Alright, mass assist. She does so much damage, dude. Hey, Strebly, how you doing today, buddy? Alright. Trench, then. What are we feeling against Trench on the bench, guys? Let's go check out the old insights real quick. It's Trench, it's What, and it's Django. Okay, so lots of damage, less control. They've got the Daze immunity. Trench level 9, immunity to Daze. And the level 3 is the protection up at the start. Won't be able to Wumpa this. Might be able to Wumpa this. I think I'm willing to test that. I'm willing to test a Wumpa here. Wumpa with the correct cron. It's going to be the one with a bunch of health. And resisting, lots of health, health steal. It's got about a 60% win ratio. Is no daze good for Wumpa? Like the daze immunity is fine here. They don't do, like, there are some attacks out of turn, but it's not what really makes or breaks the difference. It's nice to have the no daze against Dooku, but here I don't feel like it should matter too much. We'll find out, though. This is science right now. Alrighty. Wow, they actually landed debuffs. How dare they? Okay, we got the heal immunity. As soon as we get our turn, though, we should be fine. Is this the one that cleanses? Dispel all debuffs. Get that bonus protection. And away we go. So now it's just the ramping game that we play. We just play the ramping game, and we're just going to focus on Trench. Although that Django is getting absolutely pounded as well. Rampy, rampy. Watch out for the Wumps. He means business. Wumpa, Stomper. There's no way they can land any debuffs anymore. We've ramped up too much tenacity. We'll just keep on roaring for extra offense. I find your face offensive. Yeah, I think I will hit... I'll definitely hit Django. Because it looks like we can kill Django. And obviously, what will get a revive, but it doesn't really matter. Wampa getting mad, bro. Wampa getting real mad. That was the revive. That was silly of him. He's just wasted his one revive. Let's keep roaring for now. Go after what? What is actually quite a tanky individual as well, just generally speaking. Whap. How very dare you. He's probably got a revive coming up soon. He might die to the dot, though. What might die? Yeah, what died to the dot? All right, this was good. This was good. R9 Wampa paying off. I told you guys, Wampa, still best Kron. Still best Kron. Still best Kron. I love Wampa. Just keep roaring. Eventually we'll chew through this trench. Just keep roaring. He recovers so much protection on each turn. Like, that 40% feels like 140%. No. R9 Wampa really makes a difference. Like, big difference compared to an R5 Wampa. We've just got a lot more survivability, a lot more damage. A lot more of that chonk going on, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he's just not attacking us frequently enough for us to ramp up fast enough. It's like, come on, hit me more times. 69, 68. Let's see how we get on. 71. So we're gaining 1,000 or 2 damage per time we roll. Roughly. There or thereabouts. There we go. We got him. He's just all protection. He's just all protection. You gotta stretch. It's good for your body. It's absolutely true. DR lead would have been 60 banners. On what, Night Fox? Wouldn't trust your R5 Wampa without an R9 Ray. What are you doing with your account? I mean, that's absolutely true, Wamp. That's absolutely true. Okay. Tuscans, then. Tuscans, then. Let's see what we can do against the Tuscans. Chieftain, Raider, Warrior, no Datacrons, but they do have some Ommis. They actually have both. I mean, we don't have a heck of a lot of options that are going to work so well for us. There's stuff that has worked with BAM. BAM IG Queel has got like a 57% win ratio, but I don't like them odds. What Jedi do I have left? What Jedi do I have left? I mean, we still got Jedi Knight Cal. So I can go with like a Basti lead, Jedi Knight Cal, Mace, and then I can take in a Jedi No Revive Kron. That should work. Jedi can't be revived. That should work, maybe. Let's find out. Let's find out, guys. So I'm always going to pass over to Mace. Get that stun. Or not. Or not. No stun is fine. Yep. Let's call this dude in. Beautiful. Call it. And then, yeah, let's get the armor shred on this guy because he's the actual one. I feel like this should be fine. I feel like it should be fine. Yeah, we survived the big hit. I mean, look. He's going to die now and he won't come back. So that's good. And now we can just get rid of Warrior on Cal's next turn. Just do this and go, bye, Warrior. Winning. Aren't you supposed to be able to ignore taunt with this? Isn't he supposed to be able to ignore taunt when an enemy has Shatter Point? Guess not. I could have sworn that was supposed to happen. There is no death. There is only the Force. Indeed. Let's pass it over here. Get a bit of that recovery going on. I think there's some funniness going on here. Get wrecked. That's his TW on me, did you say? Maybe it is. Except now it's working. So, who knows? Who knows how this works? There we go. Got it. Do I think rushing Cal is a good idea? Not particularly, no. Not particularly. Hey, you were right about Lord Vader being on the back wall. We've got Leia, we've got Lord Vader with Maul and Thrawn. We've got GG Stap, Rex 5s. I know what we're going to use here. I know what we're using here. Extra offense. Let's go for it. Yeah, many times, Steph. Many times, buddy. Unfortunately. Let's get the armor shred and nearly kill 5s immediately. Save that yeet. Gotta save the yeet. That was the wrong move. My bad. Ooh, don't like the stun, though. Alright. Well, you're dead. Call the assist. Get absolutely wrecked. Can you please kill Qui-Gon so I can get some recovery? I don't think he's going to. Oh, maybe he will, because this guy will be a real pain to kill otherwise. I didn't mean to use that then. We got it. Hey, it's quite alright, Steph. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. I always appreciate you being here. Okay. Let's keep on rolling then. Sith Empire to deal with this. I'm pretty certain this works. Inquisitors, no revive. That shouldn't matter. Inquisitors with no revive really shouldn't matter. So let's go in with Reaver, GI, and 7th. I'm pretty certain that Malgus does well here. Yeah, Malgus has got pretty good win ratios here. Malgus DR Malak is the best setup here. If I've got anything with a boatload of health, that'll work. Go for it. The first GL in this current meta, the most valuable GL for anybody starting out is going to be Jabba. But it's not exactly the easiest GL to just jump in on, you know? Okay, so we need to cleanse this taunt. That's the first thing. Let's get the fear rolling. Oh, there's the... Oh, yes, we are looking good. All right, here we go. Yay! Oh, not enough. I suppose they do have the additional stacking stats, don't they? Well, let's suck him off. Here we go. Just basic for now. Get that buff immunity. Get the blind. Oh, beautiful. Tenacity down. I mean, this doesn't really matter. Fear it. Other people have told you Leia. I mean, Leia is very, very valuable. And right now, because of the current raid, Leia is incredibly valuable. But that raid is about to disappear in the next 2 to 3 months. So once that's gone, she's losing that edge that makes her more valuable, you know? After that, she's no better than going for any other standard GL, truth be told. She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's good. She's worth having. Every GL is good and worth having. But there's no point getting her over Jabba if you're not going to get her before this raid disappears. So, always keep that in mind. Alright, now we just play the long game waiting for Third Sister. Gotta beat her down. Get her done. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, I think she's got one more life after this. You bought the Slacker Lightspeed bundle, but I'm not really bothered to farm ships to get the finalizer. You should really do it. SLKR is very, very good. And you need the finalizer in order to unlock him at 5 stars. So you need the finalizer at 5 stars to unlock Slacker. And he's so good. Slacker's incredible. The finalizer fleet, yeah, not so much. In my opinion. It's fallen off quite a bit. Okay. So, what options do we have available to us now? The CLS Chupio C3PO team is a good one, but it's an old team. So I'm thinking there should be some counters to this. CLS, C3PO, and Chupio. What's it rocking as a Datacron? Just extra stats and some... Yeah, that should be fine. Dash Han Chewie. Yeah, I can see Dash Han Chewie. Let's go with that. Let's get Dash, Han, and Chewie. And if I've got any sort of armor penetration, that would be great. That should do. And we just go all in over here and hope for the best. Let's do it. So, just have to go in on 3PO and Chewie because he is the main threat. He's going to be very chunky because of the extra stats. Let's get all those daisies off. I want to try and loop back round to do that. Good. That's what I was looking for. Get rid of you. There we go. Nice. Full banners. All right. It's going okay now. We had a bit of a sloppy start, but that's okay. A sloppy start is okay. So, we got Saw, we've got Kyle Katarn, and we've got Cara Dune. This is an interesting one. He's really fallen off now that the Chirrut has gone, you know? Adrad? I feel like Adrad could work here. Let's try it out. Rogue One. We're going with Adrad. Who am I feeling? Probably Cassian Jin? Cassian Jin? Feels like it makes sense. Have I got anything with a bunch of health? Don't want to use that. This one could be okay. 44% health. Yeah, let's go in with the BB-8 Cron. Let's go for it. Takes 6 months to get the ships for finalizer. That is quite a bit. That is quite a bit, no doubt. Right. Let's go all in on Kyle Katarn. Now, I think I'll save the revive just in case. The stun on Kyle is great. Roll it out. Strip it off. Take a knee. Just a basic. Again, I want to save that revive just in case. You just never know. I could have absolutely done this several times over now. Has she got potency up right now? She does. All in? Yep. Take a knee. It'd be great if we could kill her now. She's got no potency up. Let's go with the hope. Hopes and dreams, baby. Hopes and dreams. Oh, the dodge! Kyle, honestly... I don't know. Let's pass it over. There we go. Full banners. It is very late, Dino. I'm good, mate. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? So now we've got kind of like the last difficult team of the front wall, which is the Fin Zori with the Holdocron. Fin Zori Holdo, sorry. Fin Zori Holdo with Holdocron. So let's add that in. Holdo, I'm assuming the level 6 is the health, yeah. And the level 3 is going to be the potency and tenacity up. Let's see what our options are. Let's make sure that we add that Omi there as well. Okay, so, I mean, Night Sisters are an option, but the win rate isn't great, and my Night Sisters aren't fantabulous. What options do I have available? Look, we've got 3 GLs, but I want to save them all for the back wall. And Bane. The Night Sisters will be amazing soon. They will. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. I mean, we might try the Night Sisters just to try our luck. I don't really like it, though. I don't really like it, though. I mean, we could use a GL just to blow through, right? We could use a GL to blow through. We can Bane this. What does that leave us for Lord Vader? We've got Leia. Lord Vader, Maul, Thrawn. Lord Vader, Maul, Thrawn. I mean, technically speaking, we could try to Fennec this. We could Fennec it. We could try to go for the old Fennec Grief Bam. But it's sketch. It's very sketch. Leia's got really good win rate, so I think we just use Leia. I think we just do Leia here. We do Bane here. That means I've got C to deal with this. So I think we just see this. I think we just see it. You know? I think we're going with C. We don't use Bane, obviously. But we could use someone like Set. And we've got Basti. Maybe we just take him Basti. Yeah, why not? Feel like this could work. Let's go for it. Definitely invest in Treya. Treya is amazing. Treya is really, really good. We're taking in Set because we can immediately attack under protection when we do Set's AoE. We just need to make sure that these guys have not got Foresight, basically. Nobody's got Foresight right now apart from Zori, and that's okay. Let's heal up. Okay, so Zori just needs to drop below, and that's fine. I'm not going to go into ult yet. We're going to hold off. Definitely going to hold off. Yeah, keep holding off. Keep healing it up. Keep healing it up. I think we just need to keep on attacking. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, let's go into ult now then. Zap them. So that definitely got them all below. Yep, we just keep on... Actually, I probably should have relinked. Relinked just to decrease the cooldowns. Relink to decrease the cooldown on the ult. Five more. Next turn. There we go. Nailed it. Let's deal with fleet then. How are we doing for time, guys? We've still got 50 minutes. Sick. Okay, we've got a levy, and he's gone in with a standard comp, so we'll go in with our standard levy counter, which is the triple attacker. So we're going in with Fury class, we're going in with the interceptor, we're going in with the fighter. We'll take in our, what's his face? Scimitar. And we should be golden. Let's do it. Your Gear 12 Treya holds in Kyber 3. Nice. Treya's Omni is incredible. So the reason this is useful is because they are programmed to attack the interceptor, so they don't get the TM boost at the start. So I'm gaining a TM boost there, which gives us a big advantage in mirrors. Now, because he's not using the dagger start, it means we don't try to interrupt his reinforcement. Has he got heal immunity? He's got heal immunity. If he didn't have heal immunity, we'd use the basic, but he does, so we'll use the special. Especially because he's below 50% health. Because this guy's dazed, we're going to call in the Fury class interceptor. And we are going to call in the Scimitar here. Scimitar gets called in, and we stealth everybody, leaving out the interceptor, so they can't gain any turn meter. I'm going to hit over here to gain some TM. And then hopefully this will... We need the turn with the interceptor, basically, to get rid of his bomber. There we go. Bomber's gone. Alright, so now we're checking things out. Just a basic over here. Lovely. And the dodge. Now I'm going to attack this because it's got full health, so I'll gain some more turn meter. And then it's back in on Sith Assassin to make sure that we clear him out as quickly as possible. At this point, there shouldn't be anything that they can do that's going to, you know, make any meaningful impact to their fleet now. We even got the extra reinforcement. Let's heal up. Now they've sabotaged my hangars that it's going to do absolutely nothing. And I will, next turn, be able to take over their capital ship. It's good. It's good. There we go. Got him. Still one of the coolest ultimates in the game, I think. Yeah, it's just basic over here. Get the shock, hopefully. No, he's got tenacity up, hasn't he? Durr. Durr. Now we just need to deal with this guy. Let's get the heals. Try and fully heal up. You already have one. Don't be greedy. I want two, damn it. I want two Leviathans. And that's all she wrote. 75 on the fleet. All right, so we have got a Malev and we've got a Profundity. The Profundity is only 6 stars. So we're going to mirror the Profundity. And we're taking Imperial TIE Bomber as our reinforcement. And that should be all we need, really. I don't think he's heard of Second Leviathan, Pip. Having 2 capital ships is better than 0. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. There we go. Get that assist. And the basic. The idea is you need to kill their Rebel Y-Wing as soon as possible. Should be not too difficult, they say. It all depends on the assists, obviously. Don't particularly like that. Can I get some assists here? No. Assists. Thank you. Good stuff. And now all we do is we reinforce with the Imperial TIE Bomber, and that's going to put Burning out on the field, which is going to lower their offense. I'm not going to Not going to use the special ability just yet. We just want to try and get rid of their Outrider. And if we can get rid of the Outrider, and usually you're laughing. Now is when I actually probably not do the burning just yet. Because next turn he'll have the wiggle. And it's okay that he's burning through additional fleets here. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Just call the assists. We're trying to get to... There, he's just used his wiggle. You see, he just used the wiggle then. That means it's on a 2-turn cooldown now. It's on a 2-turn cooldown. If we could have gotten an assist there, we would have killed off that guy. So now I can do the burning with the bomber. And that means he's not going to be able to wiggle... Oh. I would have done the burning with the bomber, except we got ability blocked. That's a bit frustrating. But we're still winning the ult race. And we've got the field advantage. Let's just call him in. Try and heal up a little bit of that prot. Protection disruption's kind of neat. I don't know why I bothered doing this, but at least he's got burning on him, I suppose. Heal it up. Okay, we recovered some banners there. Not too bad in the end. 74. And then finally, we'll go in with the Executor to finish off his last fleet. Standard exec. Should be absolutely fine. It is a great counter, Marky. I agree. Usually I'll go all in on Sunfac at the start. Generally speaking, I like to get rid of Sunfac because he can stun, which is just annoying. And the Hyena Bomber tends to be quite a bit tankier. I did have to set them on fire. Although, apparently, you know, you can't set things on fire in space because you need oxygen for things to burn. So, there's no oxygen out in space. How can there be fire? I don't know the science behind it, but I trust it when people say it. So, it's what it is, I guess. Science. That's what it is. Alrighty then. Can a 7-star negotiator defeat a 6-star finalizer? Absolutely, Steph. What happened to my ship, you son of a gun? Goddamn spy. Coming in and wrecking my ship. I dislike you for it. This is the only problem with the Malev. I suppose I could have taken in Holdo. But he's not going to win this. He's just banner snapping, you know? Stun him. Big hits. Nice. Clear the field. Let's go. Alright, so we're 20 banners up at the moment. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Let's see what more we can clear. What more can we clear? I'll start off with the layer, obviously. Let's do it. Do you reckon will be the +2 for the Padme? Oh, who do I reckon is going to be the +2? Genuinely no idea at this point. I think Barris is a good shout. And after that, I don't know. A couple of options, I guess. Not sure. I would like to do some testing myself, truth be told. I think Arnold's testing at the moment, so he might have an idea. He might have an idea of what's working right now. We do love Bane. We do love Bane. Bane brings the pain, as they say. Oh no, Mold's dead. Whatever will I do? Oh, never mind. Yeah, let's sappy. And whoop. I wasn't expecting Bane to clear the field then. Oh my god, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Alright, let's deal with the Lord Vader then. That was classic, man. That was absolute classic. What have we got? Extra debuffs. We could ability block. Got some armor pen. Yeah, sure, we'll do this one. Bane is brilliant, to be fair. All right, okay. Let's go over... Well, actually, let's just call this back. Just call it back. I probably should have actually focused that on Thrawn to stun him. That would have made more sense. So he can't do that. But this is still fine. I don't see Maul doing enough damage there. Can you get stunned? No. Oh, but an ability block is still fine. Bye, Maul. My finger slipped. Let's put the old keen stratagem over there. And yeah, let's just focus over here. Get rid of Thrawn. I said get rid of Thrawn. Just a solo Lord Vader left. Should be fine, I reckon. Burning loins. Alrighty, got that retribution. And now we're dazed. Typical. Typical. It's looking pretty good right now. More keen stratagem. Oh, amazing. Huge. Get out of here, Vader, you trash. He's perfectly fine power level. Shh. He's not even a little bit overpowered and broken. Stream Kikagan. What? I didn't start my quest to GL Layer as my second... Yo, you just started getting GL Layer. Oh, good stuff, Jiggity. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. All right, what do we have available? I reckon the full clear is on. It's on and popping. But we need the solutions. The solutions are needed. The real question is, what's scarier? I don't know if Bad Batch works in threes. But, especially with a stat on me, probably not, right? Probably not. We might have to jabber this. Go new. It's B2 in Stap, and it does have the Stap Cron, which makes me a little concerned. Target lock means no counterattacks, and it's got the protect... No. It's got protection up. I don't think Bad Batch are going to be great here. Yeah, no, Bad Batch aren't great here. So we might have to jabber this then, and now we need an Iden solution. What team was the Iden team? So no damage at all. Outside of Iden herself. We've obviously used our Womps. We could try an Imperial Trooper it. If I've got a protection up Cron as well. Maybe? We've got a protection up Cron. It might work. It's unlikely to work. But it could just be fun to do anyway. Could just be fun to do. Like, we've already won GAC. We don't have CLS available. Can Palp Vader maybe kill Iden? I think the biggest issue is the damage output from Iden at the start. This doesn't have a whole lot of damage because of this. I mean, we could try to Afra it. I'll go in with this first. We'll see what happens. It doesn't matter if we win or lose this, guys. We're just going to science. We're just going to science. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby. This should give us a little bit of TM. And then we'll gain a little bit more TM. And then it's just basics. See how we do. Okay. I mean, Dark doesn't really care about crits so much. Although, Shaw is just healing up, it feels like. Yeah, this ain't looking so pretty right now. Yeah, Shaw's just healing up. Let's just back out. Attacks out a turn, yeah. Maybe we could try and Aiden it. Not Aiden it, Afra it. What do you think? Afra? Afra with droids? We don't have Revan, unfortunately. No Revan available. I'll save the Stapcron just in case. Palp Maraveda shouldn't be a problem. I'll give it a try in a sec. Give it a try in a sec. Let's do big hits. Definitely get that torture. God damn that damage, though. Just a basic. I think this is going to work. No revive. No revive, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Were you expecting to revive there, Shaw? I'm sorry, buddy. But we don't do that here. We don't do that here. That was nice. That was perfect. Alright. Yeah, let's keep sapping. Afra's looking hot. She's coming in hot. Let's get the fireworks going. How dare you? Basic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good night. God damn. I love BT1, man. BT1 is a menace, dude. He's an absolute menace. Alright. Yeah, get business. Just burn it down. Commit war crimes. And that's a full clear for sure. There you guys. That is a full clear. Hut cuts out. Sure. Not even going to look at it. Let's go. Alrighty then. Maybe go after... I don't even know. I don't even know what to do here. Sure. Absolutely not. We don't do... Steph, mate. Honestly, who throws a shoe? Alright. That's game over. Game over. That was a fun GAC, guys. I was very relaxed. We were throwing stuff at the wall for fun, basically, because we knew we had so much wiggle room from our opponent. Arc. That's the full clear. That's the full clear. 2003 is a terrible score, but I had more than 1 point more than my opponent, so it doesn't even matter. GAC and 3v3? That doesn't sound like fun. So yeah, I'm pretty certain he's well and truly stuck. In order for him to catch up, 2003 minus 1521 minus, what is it, 210? 2003 minus 1521 minus, I think it's 210 for that sector, isn't it? For this back wall sector? No, 260, sorry. So he needs 222 divided by 3. Yeah, he needs an average of 74 banners. He ain't winning. There's nothing he can do. So, Marky, first of all, thank you so much for that £5 donation. That's going straight towards the Master Qui-Gon Fund. Thank you so much. I do indeed need more Relic 9s. More Relic 9s are on the card. 400 crystals coming in hot. Alright, so we're gonna be doing some roster reviews now. We're gonna be doing some roster reviews because the aim of the game, guys, is I need, I think, 2 more packs, potentially 3 more packs for Master Qui-Gon Jinn, which is essentially 2,600 crystals. Correcto mundo? Because we need 14 shards. So if I pull if I pull 2 sevens, that's 14 shards, right? So I need 2 packs. So I'm gonna be doing roster reviews. Yes, they are free. If you do donate, though, hopefully we'll be able to get our Qui-Gon Jinn up to 7 stars today, and that would make me really happy. But if not, we're just gonna do roster reviews for, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. So I'm gonna get things ready. Let's do that real quick. So what we do here, guys, is I use a Google Forms spreadsheet to have people request roster reviews. It makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to pin that in the chat for Twitch and for YouTube. So if you're interested in having a review, please follow that link and fill out the form. Let me know there if you are making a donation through my PayPal. The link is in that form, just so that it signifies that you are going to be on the priority listing. So what it is, completely free. Everybody can sign up. I'm going in chronological order. All right. Anybody that pays goes to the top of the list and by order of whenever they paid, basically. So let me know. Actually, let's go roster review request form. Boom. Let's do it like that, and we'll get that pinned. Any questions, let me know in the chat. If you guys happen to see in the bottom right corner that we have this roster review available and it's open, that means keep using that form, baby. Keep sending in across any payments that you're looking to get on the premium or the priority roster reviews, and that will all go and fly. Marky, I know you sent a $5 donation earlier today. Did you want a roster review, mate? Ah, Pliskin, you're such a hero, dude. Thank you so much. $9.99. How much do I actually need? Let's have a check on that. Yeah, we're about halfway there already. Isn't that amazing? Awesome. You want one? Okay, sick. Have you filled out that form for me, please, dude? If you could fill out the form, that would be amazing. That would be fantabulous. I'm just opening up my spreadsheet over here. Also, we should probably change the music to be something less a little bit extreme. Get rid of all of this. Very good. So, Pliskin, did you also want a roster review? At the bottom end of Kaiba 1, but your opponent set Karth Mission Zelbar. Really, Chris? I don't think I've seen Karth Mission Zelbar in a long, long time. Thank you, Marky. Thank you. I see you here. Is the donation pop up? It should be up. I don't know why it's not popping up. It should be. Let me check Stream Elements real quick. Roster reviews are free, buddy, but if you want to pay to be on the priority listing, it's £5. £5 through the PayPal donation that's in the roster review form. But they're free, otherwise. You don't have to pay. It's just, it increases your odds of getting a roster review. I do 10 minutes per roster review. I have a timer up, and we go through. Anybody that pays jumps to the top of the list, like Mr. Pliskin over here. Thank you, Pliskin. Appreciate you, dude. Oh, I've seen Sathy. You just did a tip. It might just be delayed. It might just be delayed, buddy. If there's too many people waiting for one, sure. If there's not too... no, absolutely. Hey, dude, Pliskin, you made a donation. That puts you on the priority review. Just make sure you fill out the form. Fill out the form and we'll get things rolling, okay? In Kaiba 1, your opponent set a total of 3 crons. That's crazy, John. That is crazy, dude. Get Qui-Gon at 7 stars! We're trying. I mean, hold up. Let me see. So based on this, we've had 5, 10, 15, 21 pounds. I think that's enough. Genuinely, I think that's actually enough for us to get... All right, we're still doing the roster reviews, guys. We are still doing the roster reviews, but we've actually had enough donations already to go through and get this crystal chest, which gets us 2 purchases of the pack, which should be enough. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to turn it off screen so you guys can't see, because I don't want you guys seeing all the credit card details and stuff, obviously. So thank you all kindly. We are still doing roster reviews. It didn't show him. Let's see, Atrox. It did, yeah. So who did we just have pop up? It could just be that it's very delayed. Let's try this again. It should send... It should send the announcement, but it's not. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, so purchase is complete. First, we'll see if we actually get lucky. So we'll see if we get lucky here with the Qui-Gon Jinn packs. Technically speaking, we just need 2 7 pulls. We need 2 7 pulls, but I had so many 5s when we spent like a volt's worth of crystals. We got a 5. Jesus. Like, they're out to get me. They're out to get me, guys. They're out to get me. And there's the 7. So now we are 2 shards short. God fucking damn it. Thank you, guys. On to roster reviews it is. God damn it, dude. Like, this round, I must have had 7 5s. 7 5s. Wow. 7 5s out of all that much. It's only supposed to be a 13% chance. Something like that. 17% chance. And we spent... Well, I don't even know how... We did a volt's worth. That's $16,500. Then we did an extra $30. Now we've done an extra $20. That's $150 worth of crystals. And we had about 7 of these. 7 of the 5 shard pulls. Ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Dank. Dank with the $9.99. Actually, that... I mean, that's an extra pull. So, thank you, Dank. We'll do that now and we'll get it done. For God's sake. There's a... Like, if nothing else, this should tell you about the problems with gamble packs, guys. Thank you so much, Dank. I do appreciate you. Make sure you do fill out the roster review form as well, yeah? Alright, so we're definitely going to get him done now. Definitely going to get him done now because we need 2 shards. You watch us pull a 330 now. If I pull a 330 now, I'm going to be fuming. 15. $15 now. You couldn't have done that 2 pulls ago? Son of a... God damn it, guys. Perfect. Every time. Planned it. Totally planned it. Stupid. God damn it. Thank you all kindly for your donations. Thank you all kindly for your donations. Let's go ahead. There's Dank with the $9.99. Dank, you did manage to secure our 7-star master, Qui-Gon Jinn. We'll take him to R5 now. Actually, I'm going to need some gear. I'm going to need some gear. So, let's try and get that first. It's... not that piece. Not that piece. I need 20 of these. Ugh. Oh, God. All right. Okay, that's going to be tricky to do. We don't have any of these either. I need 20 of them. Ugh. Gross. That could be an issue because they're not in the store. Well, I mean, they are in the store, but only for crystals. Yeah, let's just make sure we've got everything else. Oh, my God. That is painful, dude. 600 more crystals. For fuck's sake. All right. I'm just going to go and buy that myself. God damn it. God damn it. 640 crystals. Just going to have to do it. Just going to have to do it. I'm just sending it. Just sending it. Stupid. Oh, my days. There we go. Yeah, we've committed now. We've committed. So, I have no crystals. I could have just waited for the GAC payout in 20 minutes' time. I could have just waited for that GAC payout. This is what a combination of incompetence and impatience gets you. So there you go. 1,500. There we go. We should have enough to take him to R5. So let's do that. I should not wait for it. Oh, could not wait for it. Yeah. Sometimes you have to keep on wailing. Peer pressure is working, guys. Elementary school was wrong. It's great. Aren't we all so happy that peer pressure exists as a thing? All right. We'll take this up, and then we're going to get cracking on those roster reviews. No, I'm not worried about the bronziums. Oh, we're missing some of these, though. Ah! 2. Stupid. All right. Guess we wait. Because we need 4 more of those. God damn it. I'll wait for my payout, and I'll refresh Conquest. Thingy energy. You know what I mean. We'll wait for the payout from there, and then we'll refresh Cantina. That's it. Oh, my God. So painful. I thought I had enough of that signal data. I thought I had enough. I guess I didn't. Oh, actually, hang on. We do need to do the extra level 7 over here. And we've got 21 hours before we miss out on that R5 tier, so it's okay. Auto. You don't need mods on Master Qui-Gon Jinn. No siree. Yay. 100 crystals. 2 more. 2 more. Oh, we're too short. Damn it. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. We've got 182 crystals, and that costs 200, so we'll be okay. All right, okay. So everybody that has donated, make sure that you've gone through and you filled out that form so I know what's up, okay? Hey, Bones, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so let me check out my roster review form. I need to see who is where and why. So, over here, Marky is obviously top of the list.
And the Geos just go, fuck you, motherfucker! And then you die.
Hey, Marky, thank you for the 100.
And the Geos just go.
And then we've got Veeth. Oh, Veeth's in the chat. How you doing, Veeth? Sorry, Sathy is next. And then we've got Wep. All right, good business. Good business. Cool. Yeah, everything's great here, Bones. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are starting off with Marky. Marky, you're still around, yeah, dude? Yeah, of course. You just did a 100 biddy donation. Thank you so much, buddy. You say ships. What do you mean by ships? What do you mean by ships exactly, buddy? 17 minutes and just staring at my Rain Executor holding his own. Nice, Shaz. Nice. Here's Marky. Marky is at 10.5 million GP. Atrox. Yeah, you're second, buddy. You're after Marky. You're behind on the Radish. Okay. That's, to be honest, dude, it's not really a problem. I mean, it helps you hit that ultimate first, but in the current meta for the Radis... Hold up. Before we begin, let's make sure we got the timer up. 10 minutes. So, as I was going to say, where are you on the left, Steph? You are the first. You are number 1 as far as non-priority reviews. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4 priority reviews, unless there are people who've donated that haven't notified through the form. Do the form, guys. Okay. So, when it comes to Radis, right? It used to be that the extra star, I believe, gives you a lower cooldown on the ultimate, because you'll be able to take the ability level to the next tier. In the current meta, if you have got the comeuppance, the ultimate almost doesn't matter, because the situations in which you are using the Radis, you're actually relying more on just pure damage output from the squad. And it doesn't need to be anything beyond the requirements for the Radis and like an R5 Zori minimum. You know, if you've got that setup, you don't really need a 7-star Radis. Does that make sense? You're usually numero uno in fleet. Well, I mean, I can see you've got 7-star Leviathan, 7-star Executor. Like, the profundity would be nice, don't get me wrong. It'll help you out in GAC, but you don't need it to climb in squad arena, fleet arena. So, there is that. You need to go to sleep soon? Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. I'm sorry, buddy. I will be doing roster reviews tomorrow, Steph. Tuesday is my normal roster review day, so if you are fancying a roster review, do show up tomorrow, buddy. He was talking about a certain Bones. Uh-oh. Yeah. You hate Inquisitors, but you need the Scythe. Okay, so you don't have the Chimera Empire counter. It is very important to make that work, unfortunately. The Scythe is kind of... You can do it without it, apparently, but I can't imagine it's very reliable, certainly not against a 7-star Leviathan. Now, I guess it depends on your approach to GAC or Territory Wars, even for that example, but I tend to not use Leviathan on defense because I prefer the mirror match. The mirror match is brainless. You don't have to have any additional relic levels. There's still a small element of RNG that can happen if you miss an attack, generally speaking with the Sith Fighter. So I don't tend to even use the Chimera counter for Leviathan. Now, don't get me wrong. The Executrix... the Chimera counter with the Scythe is a very powerful counter to basically anything anyway, so you do want to have it. So don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Stubbornly in Kyber 2, need to get into Kyber 1? Hell yeah, brother. You also did your first GAC stream yesterday. Nice, Dank. Congrats, brother. Congrats, dude. So yeah, I definitely think this should be your focus more than Radus and more than Finalizer, certainly. So, unfortunately, I think you're just going to have to bite the bullet. Let's be honest, dude. You've got all the GLs. Just get your Inquisitors sorted. You have Reaver. You are a freeloading son of a gun. Marky, you freeloader. Absolute freeloader. Letting the rest of the guild do all the Reaver missions for you. For shame, Marky. For shame, dude. You're like, I don't care. I don't want Inquisitors. I've got Reaver. Don't really have anywhere to use her outside of Lord Vader, but I've got her. Alright, I'm just grabbing a water real quick. Little freeloader. Sorry, I have to go downstairs to the water. I'll be 2 seconds. Sorry about that. All right, cool. So, yeah, get your Inquisitors up. They're important. You know, you get 2 ships out of it that work really, really well. Obviously, the Interceptor, you don't necessarily need full Inquisitors to get it going, but it is a very good ship. And the Scythe is also a very good ship. Are there stream replays? The streams are always available on Twitch, Steph. You should be able to go back and look back at the VODs, but they last for about 2 weeks. You don't buy the freeloader thing. In TB, my roster did other great things. I'm only half joking, Marky, around the freeloader thing. You really should be supporting your guild if they're pushing for these sorts of things. Like unlocking Zepho, unlocking Mandalore, unlocking Reaver. You should join in the team effort to get it done because it's incredibly valuable. And generally speaking, Inquisitors are a really good faction now. I understand the sentiment, because I was in the same boat. I hated it. All the way through, Grand Inquisitor came out. I was like, no, I'm not getting that. It's trash. And then they announced Reva, and we saw her kit, and she looked insane, and I got her straight away. I was just like, yep, okay, cool, I'm invested. Let's do it. No, I can tell that your roster is strong. You've got every single GL. The R9 JMK is a little bit questionable, but the rest of it is pretty sexy. R9 on the Mace Windu, I love it. And R9 Maul. Yeah, you've got lots of investment here. Lots of big investment. You basically have everything, right? I mean, you've got Bo-Katan. You've not got the Gungans yet, but that's totally fine. It's a brand new faction, so it's not surprising there. Obviously, new Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon Jinn. Totally makes sense. You're like me, skipped on the Tuskens. Really don't blame you in the slightest. Stap, I imagine you're not farming Stap because you want the signal data. All I would say is Stap is almost guaranteed to be a good raid unit. So keep that in mind with the raid coming up in the next couple of months. But I think it's fine to keep farming signal data right now. All of this is kind of okay, really. No Afra right now, and that's okay. Afra is totally skippable, truth be told. Even though we did just use her. Even though we did just use her. All of this kind of makes sense. Yeah, Radis is kind of important. You should probably focus on just getting Inquisitors done and Radis done for the profundity. And that would shore up your roster really nicely. Yeah, no, I feel you, Marky. And it's a painful farm because he's like a 16 energy node. So it takes a while as well. It's not like an 8 or a 10 energy. But sometimes you got to sacrifice that signal data. Sometimes you got to do it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Just having a look through. R5 on Cal. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. All this kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. You've even gone all in on ISC. I like it. I like it. I appreciate it. I respect it. I respect it. So just having a look. The DDK on me is nice. Dark Trooper's only Relic 5 though. How long before Kyber 1? You could get into Kyber 1 with this roster currently. You could definitely get into Kyber 1 with this roster. It would just be a change of approach. It would be a change of approach. Like, your Datacron farm for this set isn't too bad so far. The previous set is a bit lacking. Like, you didn't have very many in total. You know what I mean? I think that's 10, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 level 9s. Could definitely do with a little bit more Datacron depth. This is okay so far. But, like, we'd like to see this double. If you, like, this is what makes the difference in Kyber 1. Like, Datacrons make a real tangible difference. So it's a combination of Datacrons and your approach to combat. But your roster could already get into Kyber 1. It could already do it with the right approach. You just have to go lighter on defense, heavier on offense. In particular, your weakness in fleet. Your weakness in fleet can be more than made up for in 3v3 by just setting a really weak fleet defense and taking everything for offense. Doesn't matter if they full clear your fleet. It's worth less banners than ground game. So if you can guarantee you clear ground and you can sap enough banners in a ground game, then you could totally just get the full clear and win on efficiency. And that's how you could get into Kyber 1 and stay there. But I would like to see a little bit more in the Datacron department, and that's what would make the real difference to your roster. Obviously, having stuff like Profundity, having stuff like a full Chimera Empire fleet would really, really help. It'd just make that life a lot easier, but you could do it now. You could do it now. I mean, you got Bo-Katan, for Christ's sake. All the GLs, so. No worries, Marky. No worries. I'm not saying it'll be easy. It's definitely not easy, but you've like, your ground game is strong. You've got a lot going on for you in the ground game. I'm not sure what your mods are like. No idea. C's got too little health. You need more health than you see. Change out C's mod sets for full health sets. Full health primaries. And 6E them all. Like this one over here. 6E it. He doesn't need speed. I mean, 471 is... I think mine is around that. But you want to get as close to 200k health. As close as possible if you want to keep him survivable. Let's check out the Ray. Offense and health is good. Offense, offense. Speed, how are we looking? 170, 522, 12k. The damage is good. Damage is good. Maybe could have a bit more health, but otherwise, perfectly fine. JML, Relic 9, speed set, health set. Definitely need more... Yeah, you need to rework your mods again, dude. Like, your protection's too low on your JML. You should be hitting about 155, not 128. Like, you need about 20, 30,000 more protection on him. I say you need. Ideally. Swap, like, yeah. Mod game could use a little bit of work, but otherwise. Mod game could use a little bit of work, but otherwise it's okay. Any last questions, Marky, before we move on? What are we rocking over here? Speed set and health set. Again, protection's a bit low over here. Yeah, you want to swap this one out for a protection primary. Lord Vader doesn't really need tenacity. But otherwise, fine. Otherwise, fine. You got a solid roster, dude. Got a solid roster. Couple of things to shore up on fleet, and you'll be good. Just wrecked your mods getting bow. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. That is a little bit of a remod fest. But, hey, you got her now. You got her now, and she's, what, Relic 7? I think I saw her a second ago. Where is she? Oh, of course, I've modded by speed. That's why I can't see her. There she is. Relic 7, double army. It's good business. Yeah. Reinforcements have arrived. It's definitely skippable. Well, yeah, nice roster, dude. Sexy, man. 10.5 mil. You're about a million GP below me at the minute. And, yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good. You got more Relic 9 GLs than I have. I keep doing stupid GLs. Oh, there we go. Stuff happens. So, any last things, Marky, before we move on? Next up will be Atrox. Atrox, you still on the chat, dude? Are you happy with Ben Solo at Relic 5? Just unlocked him, but I don't want to go crazy. I would rather... Like, Ben Solo's an attacker. He can do obscene levels of damage. I would rather see him at, like, R7 or R8 with some decent offense mods than see him at R5. At R5, you're missing about 1,000 offense there. Probably a little bit more. He is a special attacker. So, no worries, Marky. No worries. See you on the holotables, brother. Atrox is indeed here. Good business. Let's grab your roster then. Thank you, Marky. Really appreciate you, dude. You got a sick roster. Reset this, and let's get that countdown going. Alright, so, Atrox, the Drunken Gungan. Atrox says, I am a Lightspeed Bundle fan. Just unlocked Bane and Relic 8 Congratulations, Atrox. About to finish the exec farm, but after that, I've got lots of farms to finish. I'm already in Kyber and don't think I can climb much higher. You're in Kyber 5. Congratulations. Kyber 5 at 5.5 million. That's impressive, dude. 5 million GP. Rocking in Kyber. Might take the episode 1 boys to R5. Yeah, don't blame you, Dino. Don't blame you. All right. Okay. So, my question is, should I finish all the farms? What necessarily are all your farms? Or go for something that helps me way more in the long run, like Jabba mods? For mods or Inquisitors? Okay, yeah. These are good questions to be having, Atrox. Very good questions to be having. So, at 5.5 million, all the farms is a lot of stuff. You know, we're talking like 7 million worth of farms. There's a lot going on. Generally speaking, my approach is always I prefer a very tall roster than a wide roster. So I'm talking about I like all the GLs. Hey, Marky, thank you for gifting out a sub. What a gent. So yeah, I prefer to build a tall roster. So I'm talking about GLs, capital ships, rather than things like Jedi Revan and CLS and Darth Revan and Dash Han Chewie and that sort of business. Like, you can get those farms later on when you can sneeze and get them, basically. Everything I have now, like Treya can wait. Treya can wait. Treya is a great team. Don't get me wrong. But you don't need... Like, what your roster needs right now is not Treya. You know what I mean? That's not the thing that'll make the difference to you. So, Fleet is where you can make your biggest advancements, right? We don't have Executor. We don't have Profundity. We don't have Leviathan. You do have Negotiator and Malevolence, which is huge. Really, really good. Really strong showing. Like it. But working towards something like Exec is what would transform this roster. Make it a lot more doable. You see, you've got Admiral Piet at R8, so you're clearly working towards it. Just about to finish Exec. Yeah, great. After that, you've got a lot of farms to finish. Okay, yeah, good. So, 100%. Exec is the way to go. So I'm glad that you're doing that. That's going to make a real tangible difference to how much crystals you can gain per day. I assume... Oh, look at you. You're already rank 3 in fleet, which is huge. That means lots of crystal income for you. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. God damn it. Sorry, one sec. Yeah. All that crystal income, the exec is going to solidify you inside of number 1. You must be in a pretty young shard. How old is this account, Atrox? You're getting first every day. Nice. It's a 1-year-old shard. Got you. Okay. Yeah, so when you get exec, you'll definitely continue to hold that number 1 for the foreseeable future, which is huge. Very, very valuable, right? After you've got exec, you've already got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You should probably think about getting C because it will be a smaller investment for you to get a GL very, very quickly. You've already got Dooku up. You know, is that from a Lightspeed bundle? Probably, yeah. So you just have to get Sidious up and you'd have to get Marauder up. Yeah. You've already worked on some of your Imperial Troopers thanks to this. I mean, you've already got Veers, so that's one of them. You just need to get Stark up, and then you're going to have an Imperial Trooper team as well. So you'll be able to go Veers and Piet and Dark Trooper and Stark, and, you know, Range Trooper is already geared up, so you're laughing. So that's what I would do. Exec into C. Exec into C will get you a really good GL. You know, I mean, they're all really good. Let's be honest. After that, that's when you need to think about plotting forward. How do you develop from there? So unless you bought other Lightspeed bundles, like for Rey, for example, which you have, looks like you'd be foolish to buy this Lightspeed bundle and not try to unlock Rey really quickly. Like, you've got what literally, probably still to this day, the best defensive GL in the game, just sitting there waiting to get unlocked. Alright? Waiting to get unlocked. You've already got the 5 stars on the Radus, so it is a very easy case of, oh, let's get JTR up to Relic 7. I think you might need a couple more Relic levels around. I think Scavvy Ray needs to go to R7 too, and BB-8 needs to go up to R7. But you're basically there with GL Ray. So, Exec, C, GL Ray, booyah. You've got 3 GLs, you've got a GL capital ship. You're laughing. You're laughing. You'll be able to get out of Kyber 5. You'll be able to get out of Kyber 5. I'm not sure how high you'll climb there. 4, 3. Kyber 2 is a massive, massive bracket. It's got a lot of nasty players at the top end, and a lot of trash players at the bottom end. So... Yep. And getting the Zori up is as Marky says, is invaluable. You've already got the Omis and the Zetas on her, and you've already got the Zeta on the Finn lead. So if you get a spare moment just to take it to like Relic 3 or 5, it transforms that team. Finn lead with Zori and the Bag Bros. But obviously, you'll probably need some of that to go with your GL Ray in the first instance. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. So far, Exec, C, Ray. That's your current path. That's at that point is when you'll start thinking about, do I start pushing into Jabba Profundity JML? That's kind of an easy path. I would like to think that you should focus mostly... Oh, we didn't get the Ewok bundle. I would have thought you'd got the Ewok Lightspeed bundle, because it would help you get C-3PO. I'd like to say push for Jabba first, but obviously you need to get stuff like Jedi Knight Luke, you need to get C-3PO, you need to get quite a bit of business going on there. But anyone in that order of Profundity, JML, and Jabba is good for your roster. Jabba just provides you with those mods that you're hurting for so badly right now. It's a consequence, essentially, of you whaling. When you whale and you build out teams, you have too many teams unlocked that you need mods for. Mod growth doesn't happen quickly. It's a slow process. So, planning to go after Rey when I'm closer to Ben. You're like 2/3. Rey is still great without Ben. Like, don't worry about it. Like, honestly, all you're doing is you're leaving crystals on the table by not unlocking her. You're leaving crystals on the table because she will actually win you GACs more so than anything else that you'll farm in the meantime. Yeah? Mod farming is real for sure. You're always better off unlocking a GL. Always better off. 150 crystals a day on mod? Every day. That is the way. That is the way, good sir. So yeah, I honestly, like, I'd cool your jets around, like, if it was me. If it were me, I would cool your jets on the side farms. Because they're great and everything, but as a character who's already very top heavy for your GP level, you should totally try and take advantage of that and keep pushing to that advantage, right? Because having CLS isn't going to help you kill a Slacker or a Ray or a, you know, JML or... I mean, it could potentially if they set like a Basti JML, but you know what I mean? It's like, they're good, but your roster is infinitely better with more GLs than it is with fewer. So that's definitely the way that I would go. But these Lightspeed bundles are so good. I love that you've already got Jedi Knight Cal, by the way. Not Jedi Knight Cal. OG Cal, sorry. What was the pressure to get Cal, by the way? I mean, I like it, but why? You go once a month and upgrade a bunch of mods? After a few months, years, you just get a better roster? I mean, yeah. But unless you make a concerted effort to actually improve your mods... You know what? Hello, Indy. It's the Indy kitten. Star Killer. Oh, you use him with Star Killer. Okay. Fair enough. Before half past, let me have a look. Any final questions from you then, Atrox? Let's have a look. We've got 20 minutes. It will be in about 20 minutes time, buddy. Hey, Ryrock, thank you so much for the 300 biddies.
That's my donut.
I don't know. It's the Void. She's a good girl. Gonna have Maul next week after reset. Good stuff. Good business. You've got a good roster, dude. Got a good roster. Thank you for letting us look at it. Yeah, Cal is fine here. Obviously, Thesis is more ideal, and Cal gets sifted off to see her later. But there's nothing wrong with getting Cal now. He's a great unit and goes really well with Ray. Just saying. Really well with Ray. Good business, dude. Good business. Indy. She's rubbing up against my legs, bless her. Okay, so next on my list is Sathy. Sathy, you around, buddy? You said all you need is advice on who to give the next Relic 9 to. All right. Call in once for Sathy. Hey, good night, dude. Thank you, Marky. Big love, brother. So basically it's Sathy, then it's Pliskin, then it's you, Steph. Okay, so Sathy is saying, I need to know my next Relic 9. You're at 1.7 mil, about the same GP as me then. You've got JML, you've got Leia, you've got Lord Vader, you've got Rey, you don't have Jabba. Yeah, okay, fine. So what I'll say is, it's not going to be JMK. And not a GL. Okay, fine. I mean... There you go. Queen Amidala, Relic 9. She's a tank, basically. She's a tank. I know she's not up here, but she is a tank. She summons a tank. So it seems makes sense to me. Okay, but more seriously, let's check out the rest of the roster. Who could we actually go for a Relic 9 over here? Sad dank noises. Oh, sorry, Dank. Sorry, Dank. No. Okay, so Steph, I'm sorry, we have had extra people come in. We've got Kale Cormac and Dank. after Pliskin. Sorry, buddy. I don't think we'll get round to you in time for you to go to bed, dude. How dare you? You don't have Gungans yet? That's okay. I wouldn't recommend an R9 Gungan. Like, R9 Jar Jar. I have an R9 Jar Jar and I did it for the memes, okay? It was a pure meme moment. It was not serious at all. He's not worth it at all, in the slightest. Relic 8, totally worth it. Relic 9, absolutely not. Reaver or Jabba? Well, the thing is he said not a GL. And honestly, Reaver is worth R7, R8. She's not really worth R9. She doesn't, even though she's a tank, she doesn't gain the 20k protection that most tanks do. Scribe is drunk. Ignore him. I'm not drunk. I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk. Okay. So, you can do Steph before me? Oh, thanks, Dank. But it depends on how much time Steph has got. If Steph doesn't have the time, because we've got... We're doing Sathy, we've got Wep, then Steph, which is Kill Cormac, and then it's you, Dank. So that's going to be another 20 minutes from now. So it's up to Steph if he's going to be around. I'll check with him. Okay. So, honestly, from my perspective, not worth. Most aren't, to be honest. JTR is actually phenomenal at Relic 9, but it's very much a luxury Relic 9. Piet, I'm one of those guys that doesn't actually agree with an R9 Piet. Because of so many reasons. I don't mirror match executors. I don't mirror match them, and that's the only reason why an R9 Piet matters. Thanks, Pliskin. So, you can if you want, if you happen to mirror match your fleet matches, but I wouldn't personally. I think the real issue is there are too many units. You could do Malgus, for example, which is nice. There are too many units in the game that don't benefit from Relic 9. Relic 9 is just not worth it for most people. So, you could do Malgus. Malgus is great. He's a tank. It'll help fleets as well with your Leviathan. Makes him tougher in GAC. That's all good business. Same thing for stuff like Santi. Makes your Jabba more irritating to deal with. Like Sith Assassin, I wouldn't have done this one personally, but that's just me. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's not necessary. So, having a look through. I mean, you could save it for the next meta fleet, which is probably going to come round in the next 3 months. I mean, R9 Wampa is the way. We do know that much. But for a year or more, we find mirroring 4 or 5 battles a day, so completely worthy. I never did it. I still claim first in fleet every day, basically. But that's... we didn't have that many R9 execs in my fleet, so there is that as well. Yeah, honestly, right now, all I'm thinking is Malgus, dude. He's the only one that really jumps out at me as worthwhile. Actually worthwhile, not... This is a good unit to have, but a total luxury. Just keep checking. Treya or Nihilus? Honestly, no. It's great for survivability. It'll make whatever you use them for more reliable. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies. Just make Savage completely unkillable. He'll still get disintegrated. So yeah, even with the likes of Treya and Nihilus and Savage and stuff like that, I would still consider the likes of Malgus to be more important. Hell, I mean, even to a degree, you can talk about stuff like GG. He's probably not gonna be used in the new fleet. Not gonna be used in the new raid, truth be told. So ignore that. Yeah, I'm still on Malgus here, dude. I'm still on Malgus. You can do Queenie, but honestly, I don't think she's even worth it at this point. Yeah, there's nothing that you're, like, missing out of the roster. That's my final answer, dude. Malgus. Royal Guard is Relic 7. Who would be my first Relic 10? It depends how they do it, Dino. It depends how they do it. If it keeps the same, if it still benefits tanks, then it's probably going to be JML. If he gets like a 50,000 protection bump, it's JML all day, every day. If they change it up completely and they're like, actually, you get speed, that's totally different. Totally different. But yeah, assuming it goes in the same way, if it's just like, yeah, you're just going to get a boatload more protection for your tanks, it'd be JML all day, every day. All right, cool. Any other question then, Sathy? I don't think we need to hang around for another minute and a half to say why I still think it's Malgus. What happened to my indie kits? Indie. She's a good girl. I'm kind of curious, actually. How are you modding? See, that's more like it. 150k, 571. This is a good JML. Good business. Nope, thanks. Good business. Thank you, Sathy. Big love, my dude. Big love, my dude. So, next up, we have got Pliskin. Wep Pliskin. Spend the remaining time petting the void. She's run off somewhere. She's a good little girl, though. She is a very good little girl. Yeah, what's this? Woohoo! We went 3-0 this week in GAC. Look at... I've got crystals again. I've got crystals. And we're back up to nearly 40 Zeta mats. Amazing. Amazing. How long is the list? Right now, the list is, let's see, 17 minus 1, 2, 3. So 13 right now. 14, sorry. Time to buy the relic pack. Alrighty, so, Mr. Pliskin, what have you been saying? Completed Tier 1 and 2 for GL Ray, working on the unlock as soon as possible. Good business, congratulations. After that, working towards C as the next GL. After recent promotions in GAC, really feeling like I need to widen the roster. Okay, that sounds good. So you're doing GL Ray, then you're getting C, 5.3 mil. You've got Executor at 7-star. You've got Slacker already. You're doing things right, Pliskin. You're doing things right, buddy. Started September 2023. Oh, wow. So this is a young account that you've just been buying them Lightspeed bundles pretty lickety split. I like it, dude. I lost Scribe. Got forced into an efficiency match, which I'm not good at. Lost 2009 to 15-16. Ran out of time. Ah, dude. I'm sorry, Ryrock. All right. Okay. So, a Lightspeed bundle, baby. It's a Lightspeed bundle, baby. I get it. I get it. I love it. I'm here for it. Look at that. Straight up to 7-star negotiator with the R3 GK. Make sure you take the time to farm this BTLB Y-Wing. You need it for that fleet, and they don't give it to you. So make sure you prioritize farming the shards for this, okay? Because you need it. It's an imperative part of the fleet. So, yeah. Thank you, Foxy. That's absolutely true. I would go for JML if it followed the same convention as we currently have. Okay, so you're unlocking GL Ray. Then you want to do C afterwards. Ties in nicely with that Executor. Then you think you need to get more stuff. Now, you said widen your roster. Honestly, for a 5.5 million, you've already got CLS, you know? You've got a Star Killer team. You're about to have 3 GLs, basically, right? You've got Phoenix. You don't need a wider roster. You need a taller roster. Keep going tall, buddy. Lean in. Lean into the fact that you have a very tall roster. Push into it and go further on it. Because that's the thing that will keep you winning. Alright? Winning. So I'm assuming you're already top of fleet. You are indeed. You're not going to be in Erodium for very much longer. You are going to fly out of Erodium. I imagine your biggest concern right now is Zetamats, right? I imagine your biggest concern is Zetamats. Because if you've done all of these Lightspeed bundles, you've got like no Zetas, right? Hashtag winning or the regular kind. Both is good. Both is good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a little bit of both. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. A lot less hesitation and satisfaction in me. A little less bite, a little more bark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Open up your eyes, baby, satisfy me. Oh, satisfy me. Sorry about that. Got carried away. I definitely got carried away there. Yeah. Okay, so what you really should be thinking about is where do you go from C, right? So your options are going to be the whole Jabba JML line with Profundity. That's my recommendation. I don't think you should be pushing for Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan or any of that business unless you decide to push for JML. If you're going down the JML route, totally do that. You can go down the whole, actually, you bought the Lightspeed bundles, so did you get gas? I know how to spell Skywalker. Skywhacker. Okay, so you're probably close to gas if you bought all these Lightspeed bundles. No, I'm fully in support of you going for Profundity. I'm fully in support of you going in for Profundity. A lot of people are hesitant when I recommend that sort of thing. They're like, but I don't have anything invested in the Rogue One. And I get it. It's a long old grind, but it's a grind that you need to do. It's going to widen out the amount of options that you have in GAC and Territory Wars and that sort of business, and even in TB, for what you can actually use in combat missions, what you can actually use for operations. It's more valuable than the Executor as a fleet. So do it, and it works your way towards both Jabba and JML at the same time. So if you want to do Profundity, do Profundity. After that, make your choice. Are you going to push over to getting JML, or are you going to go for Jabba? Do one, then the other. One, then the other. Both of them work. There is no wrong answer here. I am curious. Did you get the Ewoks? You did. So you must have C-3PO then. C-3PO is already done. That's going to make your life so much easier. You've got 3 Zetas saved for Rey. Yeah, exactly. So you have half of her Zetas. It's painful, right? It's painful. Hey, Ardahan, we're doing good. How are you doing today? I think Revans will be Lightspeed bundle soon, so worth avoiding for now. I'd be very surprised if we got Revans as a Lightspeed bundle. Because, like, what would they do exactly for Revans? You know what I mean? If we look at Sith Empire, you'd get maybe Sith Assassin, Sith Marauder, Sith Empire Trooper. You might get Canderous Order if they're feeling generous. You might get Juhani, you might get Karth, you might get T3, you might get Juhani. Mission and Zalbar. If you're lucky, they might do like a Sith Empire / Old Republic, and you'll get all that. You might, maybe. Who knows? What you won't get is actual DR, actual Jedi Knight Revan, or Malgus. They're not going to give away legendary characters. But they'll absolutely give anything else away. But will they? Maybe. Who knows? I can't see any new Lightspeed bundles for like 6 months. Maybe less than that. Not yet, Steph, no. We haven't hit it yet. But they did say that you can go next if you wanted to. Because we've got Kel, Cormac, and Dank who have said that you can go next if you're time pressured. Probably just the characters to unlock the event. Yeah, well, exactly. They've never given a legendary character. New Lightspeed bundles for Christmas at best? I would think so, yeah. So, yeah. Long story short on that one. Pliskin, definitely, I would recommend getting Profundity. I think it's great. You take advantage of the benefit you already have. Start pushing into the fleet. You know what I mean? Finish that off. Helps you towards both JML and Jabba. Then once you finish that Profundity, I'm not necessarily saying go ahead and push for Leviathan, because you need to have Malgus, you need to have the Fury Class Interceptor, it's 2 additional R9s, it's a big, big investment. That will take you a long time. So you can use that time, have 2 of the good capital ships, push into Jabba and JML, then reassess, because there's going to be new stuff in the game. Most likely we'll have a new capital ship, most likely, potentially by the end of the year, we might be seeing new stuff about new GL. So I think at that point you can probably start to think about reassessing. So as far as Zetas, you're just going to have to be incredibly conservative about where you place them. You do not need necessarily to place all the Zetas on all the GLs. Usually the basic is skippable. So just make sure you do your research on each individual one. No worries, Pliskin. Do you have any other questions, dude? I know I normally do full 10-minute rosters, so you're allowed to have another minute and a quarter. But I think we've kind of done it for you, buddy. Kind of done it. I mean, obviously you do have Malevolence, so at some point you'll want to focus on the new raid that's coming. So Separatist, GG's not going to be one of them. Hello again, Indy. GG probably won't be in the new raid, but the rest of the Separatist faction most likely. Oh, she's a good girl. Sometimes you just need a little kitten. You can get on to Steph. Okay, Steph, are you still looking for a review, buddy? Because we can get you sorted, buddy. Isn't that right, Indie Kits? Everybody say hi to Windy. She's a good girl. Good girl. All right, Steph, we'll get you done now. Meow indeed. Meow indeed. Okay, so those that donated are being very generous and letting Steph skip the queue right now. He was the top of the non-paid review, so it's not like he's skipping ahead of anybody else. So let's go ahead and grab Steph then. You need mod help. You're currently farming gas. So, Steph, you say you need mod help. Do you mean that in relation to the gas event? Do you mean that in relation to the gas event, Steph? 2.2 million, so I'm assuming you bought one of the Lightspeed bundles to help you unlock gas? Is that it? And what tier of the event do you need help with? This is a meow moment, it is indeed. Yep, she's usually biting the fingers. Absolutely, Womp. Absolutely. Anyways, I do not know what farm to do next. Both. Okay. Okay. So you got some of the Lightspeed bundles. What tier are you on, Steph? For the gas event, what tier? Are you on tier 2 or are you on tier 4? Nobody gets stuck on tier 3 because you can't do the modding for that. You're stuck on phase 2. Okay. Yeah. So phase 2 is the Padme GK Shakti C3PO phase, I want to say. Someone said, if you don't know what to farm, then farm Jabba. I mean, those are wise words, Adahan. Those are wise words. What I would say, based on your Galactic Republic, is the issue isn't going to be... so it's Padme, GK, Snips, Shakti, and C3PO. I think that's the team, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's the team for Phase 2. You have more than enough relics on the team to get it done. I did it with a Gear 9 Shakti. It is a modding thing, but it's also a strategy thing. And honestly, it's been a long time since I've actually done Phase 2 of the gas event. So I couldn't actually tell you right now. You're probably going to want to have a good amount of speed on Shakti. Ahsoka Tano, less so. And it's probably more really around the survivability and the approach. Sathy, don't be spreading nasty rumors. So honestly, I wish I could help you with the phase 2, but it's been many a year since I've actually properly had to do it. What I can do... Oh, wait a minute. We didn't reset this. I'll put this down to 8:30. What we can do is I can do a review. I could do an actual guide to the gas event. I could do a guide to the gas event and push that out next week. Actually, it's this week. Sorry, Monday, bank holiday, all that sort of business. To try and help people with how do you mod, how do you do the approach for the gas event. Because a lot of people have been unlocking them soon. So, Soka gets speed from a unique, so she doesn't need much of it. She also attacks out of turn a lot. So, but yes, her speed from a unique is not that much though. So, we get to over here. 25 speed. In the grand scheme of things, 25 speed is not a lot. You definitely want to remod her though. You're not even got these mods leveled up to max. So, GK typically as a tank doesn't need boatloads of speed. Protection is good. Offense, health. Okay, so you want to try and swap this out for as much bulk as possible. Get some protection over here. And some protection over here. Swap them out if you can for health sets or defense sets. Hot Utils remod and hope. That's a good way to be. Padme over here. If I recall correctly, I did run her as fast as possible with as much health as possible. So health primaries is good. Change this for a health primary if you can. Health primary, great. And then speed. And just keep on going with that. I imagine you don't have like a bunch of mod depth to get this done. Hey Castillo. Tell Ram to rage about darn gosh tools for guild leaders. I'll pass it on, Eli, but what I will say is that Ram doesn't lead a guild. He doesn't even get involved in TW. So I don't think he'll be mad about it. But maybe he'll be mad on the behalf of the community. So Shakti is speed and health. Speed and health. Okay, so again, the biggest thing I can say, maybe you've got a bit of a credit crunch right now, but even the difference between just taking these mods up to level 15 will make a huge impact. So make sure all your mods are level 15, yeah? How far are we into the paid reviews? Right now? Hey, thank you, Deliver. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. You are the most helpful Sorgo content creator ever. Oh, thank you. You're so kind, mate. You're so kind. I don't think I'm the most helpful, but I try to be helpful. So we've got another two premium roster reviews on the list to do. Another 2 right now. Ram is useful for filling platoons. And then the last one is C-3PO. Again, all you really need on C-3PO is speed. You could choose to have a bit of potency on him if you want. But generally speaking, thanks to his translation and stuff like that, it's going to pay off. Honestly, Tier 2 is more about the approach. So modding an approach is always good. So what I promised to do for you is I will do a gas unlock guide this week. I'll try and get it out maybe tomorrow. Depends on how much time I've got. If not, it'll be Wednesday. And that should hopefully help you. As for where to go next, because that was your other question, was what do I do next? Which is a very good and noble question to have. We currently don't have anything. I love this Wumpa, by the way. We don't have anything in the vein of GLs unlocked right now, but I do see that you've got like a bunch of first order relics. Do you have that Lightspeed bundle? I mean, this is self-explanatory, really. You want to be pushing to get that finalizer unlocked, and at 5 stars. Yeah, that's where your focus is right now. You need that finalizer. How's the shards on your finalizer looking? Because I can't see any of it here. That should be your number 1 goal right now, because you've obviously got the first order Lightspeed bundles. So you want to try and get the big payout out of that, which is really Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It'll make a big difference to what you can actually tackle in the ground game. And he can basically be everything at the moment. So 0, you have none of the ships. Get the ships. Like, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Like, you're looking at the top end of the game right now is Galactic Legends. They are the strongest units in the game. Everything else is good, but generally speaking pales in comparison to it. So get these ships sorted. Just do it. Just do it. It sucks. We all had to go through it. We all had to do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay? So otherwise, like, you know, genuinely speaking, this is pointless. Like, all of this is pointless if you don't unlock Slacker. If all you do is buy the Lightspeed bundle, you've just got dead weight. Dead weight. Doesn't do anything. Well, it does stuff, but it doesn't do anything that matters, is the point I'm trying to make, you know? So just farm those ships, grit your teeth and bear it, and get through it. Because otherwise you've just got nothing in your roster, you know what I mean? Like, it's just sat there doing a little bit of nothing. Can't really compete in top-end territory wars or PvP. Can't really do anything in Rise of the Empire. You'll get stuff done in like Darkside GOTB. You'll be able to take them in there. They'll be able to do a little bit of things, but generally speaking, you want to be pushing towards that high end, and unfortunately that does mean getting ships. So work on those ships. Work on those ships. That should be your number one focus. That should be your number one focus now until you unlock Slacker. After Slacker is the real question. My strong urge would be try to get Executor, because Executor is like easy low-hanging fruit and will massively improve what you can earn through fleet. So that involves getting bounty hunters up. So Boba Fett will go up, Bosk will go up. You'll need your Cad Bane and your IG-88. All of those guys got to go up. But bounty hunters in general are a very, very useful faction to have, just in general. And then that can feed into getting C afterwards. So you can go ahead, get Slacker, you'll get your Finalizer, you'll get you a decent early game fleet, then push into bounty hunters. Get the bounty hunters up, get that Empire team up, because that's part of the Executor farm. So you'll need stuff like Piet, who's not unlocked currently, but you'll need to get Piet. You'll need to get TIE Fighter Pilot and the associated ships. So just go into the journey guide, look for the Executor event, favorite it, farm everything that you possibly can from there. But don't do it until after you finish your Slacker, okay? You can work on stuff like shards, just don't gear anything else until you are completely done. Hey Perseus, how you doing? General Kenobi, or whatever the GL is called, JMK, is the second closest GL I can get. I have like 5 requirements. I wouldn't recommend getting JMK. The only reason I would say don't go for Jedi Master Kenobi is because to get any real use out of Jedi Master Kenobi, you're going to have Commander Ahsoka Tano. And to unlock Commander Ahsoka Tano, you'll need to be going and either spending crystals, spending Ultimate Journey tokens, or doing Proving Grounds. All of these are very slow farms. JMK without those things is not that great. And by not that great, I mean gets beat by stuff like gas. And that's not like a bad thing, but you'll just find yourself with a very underpowered Galactic Legend until you can unlock Cat. Cat is a very long farm, it's true. You need to work on Inquisitors as the guild is forcing you. Really? This seems very early to be working on Inquisitors. How big is your guild? The Inquisitor farm is long and painful. It's Order of the Grogu Followers. I like it. It's a great name. Order of the Grogu Followers. I'm just kind of curious to see. It's not even a full guild. Okay, so average GP is about 6 million. It's okay. Honestly, I don't know why they're pushing hard for Inquisitors now, but it's fine. It's fine. It is a farm that you do need to get done. I don't think it's the best thing for you, but, you know, this guild has got an average GP of 3 times your GP. So maybe you'll quite like the fact that you've got a decent guild to be involved in. So, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Now you have to have a peaceful sleep. Okay, no worries, Steph. No worries, buddy. Yeah, sometimes, you know. Yeah, we went 3-0. We went 3-0, thankfully. Yeah, sometimes guild farms can be kind of painful. I think this is too early for him to go for Inquisitors, personally, but if the guild is looking for it, it's fine. Achievement of abundance of Chirotex and signal data. Pretty much. No worries, Steph. We'll see you later. Okay, so we've got 2 people left on this premium review list over here. It's going to be Kale Cormac or Steven, and then Dank Ideals. Are you both in the chat? I think I've seen Dank recently. I'm just going to go to the boys' room, have a quick leak, and we're back. We'll wrap these up. Sound off in chat. Thanks, Dank. Appreciate you, dude. All right. So, Dank, you're definitely still around, but we're just checking to see if my boy Steven / Kale Cormac on Twitch is still around. Ah, Kale, you are here. Good business. All right, cool. So we're doing Kale first, and then it's Dank Ideals. I deal in dankness. That's what I deal in, boy, I tell you. I deal with dankness. All right, cool. So this over here is... Boop, boop. This over here is Kale Cormac's roster, I believe. Remus Qui-Spua. Remus? Yeah, Remus. Remus Qui-Spua. Okay, so... mods, I waste lots of resources on mediocre mods. Also between farms, but likely going for Gungans next. Okay. So 10.8 million. Space Dankers. So we've got Dank Ideals and we've got the Space Dankers Guild here as well. I like it. Have you met the goal? We did, John. We got our 7-star Kenobi unlock. Thank you kindly. And he's at Relic 4 right now. I think I need like 2 signal data to get into Relic 5. I'm going to wait until tomorrow for that one, because I'm not wasting 200 crystals. Okay, so Dank is saying that he wastes a bunch of materials on mods that are not worth it, and he may well be working on Gungans next. My big question for you, Muddy, is where's your jabber, dude? Where's your jabber? You're talking about mods, and you don't have jabber. Like... Jabber. You're missing 2 GLs at 10.8 million, which is fine. It's fine, but there's also like no Relic 9 GLs as well. So you must have a lot of bloat. So I'm curious, why do you do this sort of thing? Like, Gear 8 is fine and everything, but we got like a bunch of Gear 9 stuff that's not at 7-star. I mean, it's fine if it's not wasting resources that you need. Do you just like to take things to, like, Gear 8? And this sort of thing, like BT1 at Gear 11 and stuff like that. Like, I'm not against it. It's like, I'm not against people prepping stuff. Double-zated Hondo at Gear 9 and things like this. It's like, as long as it's not hurting your progression elsewhere, I understand. Kind of. But it just doesn't do anything. So it's like, why bother, I guess. But it's fine. That's absolutely fine. Zetas on Hondos were misclicks. Oh, God. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. Where you just like spam clicking. You're like, I do everything on Hondo. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, so honestly, for Gungans, I discussed this. I discussed this recently on Tribe Talks. I discussed it on Rogue Actions recently. But there's evidence to suggest that Jar Jar might be coming back in a couple of weeks' time, early next month, because we have already farmed or data mined additional bonus drops for Gungans, as well as additional whale packs for Gungans that are coming out the start of next month, like the 3rd, I want to say. So they don't tend to do that unless the legendary event is coming back, and that's not saying it definitely will do. But if you feel it is something that you can be prepped for, as in, do you think you can get the remaining stars during this bonus drop event? I don't know if you whale at all. I don't know if you have the relic data available to take these guys to Relic 5. It's probably worth rounding it out. Not because it's a particularly good team, because it genuinely isn't a particularly great team. Certainly not in 3v3. But it would be good to have that off your checklist for when the new raid is coming out. So I would be remiss to not think about trying to be ready for Jar Jar. You know what I mean? I'd be remiss to not think about that. However, I do think that the biggest gap in your roster is definitely Jar Jar right now. I say that, I haven't looked at your fleets. You don't have much in your relic mat stockpile. That's fair. That's fair. If you don't think you can actually get... What I would say is if you think you can't actually get the signal data in the next couple of weeks, and it's no mean feat trying to get 5 characters to Relic 5 in like 2 weeks' time, that's pretty difficult. That's pretty difficult. Push it out. Push it out. Be ready for the bonus drops, because usually they're very rewarding. They'll get you a lot of shards in a very short amount of time, which is great. But just don't think about being ready for Gungans in 2 weeks' time. Be ready for it in a month and 2 weeks' time. You know, the start of June, July, for example. So just keep it in mind. Your ship game is absolutely fine. You've got all the meta capital ships. Let's just double check to make sure you've got Empire all sorted. Empire is all sorted, all tickety-boo. So nothing wrong with your fleet game there. It really is just rounding out the last GLs. You know, I definitely do Jabba first before you do Lord Vader. Lord Vader is a painful, painful farm. And you'd need to do all the Bad Batch. So, yeah. That's definitely it. Jabba will help you with your mod issue. I do like the army on Cal Kestis. You got some TW armies going on here. Other than that, it's just relic levels that you could do with shoring up on a couple of characters, but roster's developing nicely. It's just crazy. Just crazy. I wouldn't think too hard about pushing for the likes of Bo Mando right now, unless your guild is really focused on trying to maximize Mandalore. Get those 3 stars on Mandalore. I know it's not 3 stars, 3 tiers, checkpoints, whatever they want to call it for Mandalore. Unless they're really pushing for it, I wouldn't bother too much. She's a great character and everything, but there's probably a lot that's about to drop in the game. Is low on your list? Good. Yeah, keep it that way, Kale. Like, she's very good. Don't get me wrong. She's a very good character. But for most people, unless you're really pushing for it, there's no real need. There's no real need to try and go down that route just yet. I think eventually, absolutely. The rewards in TB, they are worthwhile. You do get 50 of each Kyrotech. You do get an extra star. That is pretty good. You get a bunch of extra get 3, I believe, for unlocking. Which is, it's all very well and nice, but it's not a priority, in my opinion. Not right now, unless your guild is really pushing for it. Because there's no point in you unlocking it if the rest of the guild is not also contributing, you know? Probably doing Gungans for the new raid than Jabba. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. You do need to focus on Jabba. You've got pretty good progress, actually. It's not like you haven't done any work towards it. You know, you've got all the stars, so it's just gear and relics. Let's just take a look real quick. Han Solo's already at Relic 8. Excuse me. You're looking good, to be honest, buddy. You're looking good. It's not going to take you too much time. Honestly, you could probably focus Jabba first, because you're not going to be ready for Jar Jar in 2 weeks' time. You have to assume that he's going to come back in August. Start of August, because that's the 3-month timeline that they gave us, right, for the Jar Jar event. In that time, you could probably already make some real good progress towards the Jar Jar. The Jabba the Hutt event. You could probably even be ready within that time, because it's not a heck of a lot for you. But if you want to just make sure you get Gungans, absolutely go ahead and do it. It's a lot easier, quicker farm to get ready for Gungans. It's good business, buddy. It's good business. Yeah, other than that, I would say get that Omni on Zori. Totally worth it. You've already got the Finn Zeta, so that's nice. You've got the Fulcrum Zeta, which makes sense because you have the Cal Zeta, don't you? Omni. I meant Omni. Hopefully we'll get some information about the road ahead soon. Savage could probably do with a couple of relic levels as well. Hopefully we'll get some info about the road ahead soon. That's going to tell us exactly what characters are needed for the new raid. Maybe gives us a bit more information about how this raid is actually going to play out. What mechanics are going to change, if any. How many characters we need to take in. How many attempts we need to do. All this sort of business. Hopefully we get that soon, and that's going to give us a little bit more direction. Yeah. Congrats on your Queen Amidala unlock, by the way. Yeah, good business. Do you have any other questions then, Kale, for us to wrap up on? Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Your fiancé are getting married next year after being together for 11 years. That's incredible, dude. Congratulations. Planning our honeymoon in Italy so we can stay where Padme and Anakin did in the Attack of the Clones. That's incredible. Is that on... It's not Lake Bled. I can't remember where it is. Can't remember. No, you're good? Good business. Thank you, Kale. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, dude. Dank, you're going to be up next, buddy. I'm trying to remember where it is. Lake Como? Something like that. That's amazing. I've been to Sevilla, where Plaza de España is, which is the Palace of Theed. And it's also where they recorded a bit of Game of Thrones for the Dornish folk. That's in the Alcazar in Sevilla. And that's really beautiful. Your Bodhi mods aren't on him right now. Well, they're on Queenie. Lake Como. Lake Como. You are going to put Bodhi mods on Queen Amidala. I'm confused. I'm very confused right now. We'll get you up, Dank. Senator Dankerton. That's brilliant. The House of Ren? The House of Ren. Galactic power 8.1 of your million GPs for Mr. Dank. Actual question. I unlocked Padme and Bane today. Do I relic Bane or finish your Gungans and then Bane? Finish your Gungans if you think you can finish the Gungans in the next 2 weeks. If you think you can finish the Gungans in the next 2 weeks, do Gungans. Otherwise, do Bane. Bane trumps all. Bane is just too good. He's too powerful. Genuinely. Especially if you've got his Datacron. Villa Balbianeo. Balbianello? Remember you said you were going to put Bodhi mods. Yeah, okay, so Dank is saying, just unlocked Queenie and Bane today. What am I missing for the Queenie team? Alright. Queenie. I like how you've just got a solo Gas as your arena team. You're just like, yeah, I unlocked Gas. I've taken him to gear 2. And I've left him here at 5 stars. No Zetas. Have at him. And he's still 31st. I love it. You think you could? Maybe Phalanx is at 40 out of 80. And there's going to be some bonus drops. But do you have, like, the gear and the signal data and all that sort of business? Because this is still, you know, quite a bit of Chirotech. Quite a bit of signal data. Zetas, you know. It's been a long day of Swigger streams. Yeah, it has, Pliskin. I mean, not for me, obviously. Just in general. Just in general. Trying to drop out of Slacker Crons to test. I'm trying to drop out of oh, sorry, yeah. Okay, you're trying to drop to test things for Queenie against something other than Slacker. I get you. I get you. That makes sense, Dank. Get this business flowing. Okay. So. The Queenie team, I haven't had a chance to test right now. Okay? So, Galactic Republic, look at you, Mr. Whaley Boy over here, with your Qui-Gon Jinn, your Padawan Obi-Wan, and Queen Amidala. I've only heard what people have been saying about Arnold Stream where these two work best, R2 and C-3PO. Now, I didn't see if you have... I mean, you don't have Leia Organa, dude. In my opinion, if you don't have Leia Organa, throw C-3PO and R2-D2 there. Yeah, it's going to weaken your Rebel team, but you're better off having a good one, like consolidate that power into one. You'll still be able to make work out of out of CLS with just Han Solo and Chewbacca and Chewpio for now. Yeah, you could throw in a fifth. Obviously, the CLS team is much weaker without C-3PO, but you can make it work. You can make it work. Apart from that, on Galactic Republic, I haven't had the chance to test. Like, in my brain, Barriss Offee makes sense because of the survivability. I've heard they're a bit low on damage, but that's not realistically going to matter when you've got this Padawan Obi-Wan Cron. You know what I mean? Hey, John. What's the $4.99 for, buddy? You looking to get a roster review, my dude? Thank you kindly, dude. Boomadira is at 80 out of 100, so you're pretty close on him. Should you throw Zetas on C-3PO or R2 then? R2's number crunch Zeta is really, really good. So, oh, you've got number crunch, so you've just got the combat analysis one. I'm trying to remember that one. Let me check that one. Let me just double check that one, buddy. Combat analysis, what does that one give? Oh, that's John. Thank you, buddy. While R2-D2 is active whenever a light side score is... Yeah, that is also very good as well. It lets you dispel debuffs. They're both very good Zetas. C-3PO, I think you can quite easily skip. He's got ones that help him start with translation and stuff like that, but honestly, you can do without them. It's not priority Zetas, in my opinion. I think for the time being, you run R2 C-3PO. During that time, over the coming weeks, we're going to figure out what the best 4th and 5th are going to be that realistically don't break up teams. But for you, I think that's probably the best way to go. R2's combat analysis Zeta is probably worthwhile. No worries, John. Thank you, buddy. So, yeah. Let's go back over here and just have a catch-up. So, Bane obviously doesn't need any sort of support outside of... You've got... Well, Maul is not Darth Maul. I'm sure you'll have a Sith that you can use with Maul. It really doesn't matter. You could throw in Dooku. You could throw in Talon. They're probably the most useful ones. Do you have his Datacron as well? You do not have his Datacron. I would advise trying to roll up his Datacron, but obviously it's going to be a lot harder for you to get the mats. Do you have a Sith? I would try and get this one leveled up if you can, just to try and get the Datacron for him. You know, we're still going to have this for a while yet. So, Vader or Talon? I'd say Talon. Vader has got use elsewhere. I mean, Talon does as well, truth be told. Just use Dooku, dude. Unless you're going to use Dooku with... You know, you don't have Trench, so... Well, I assume you don't have Trench. Oh, you do have Trench. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. But I feel like Vader is useful. Like, generally speaking, with Bane, you want to throw a trash tier Sith with him, basically. You want to throw trash tier Sith with him. Because they're not going to do anything. He's going to do all the heavy lifting. Whereas Vader can get some use elsewhere. Is anyone else shocked once a month when you can stun Rey in the Ultimate Journey? Yep. It's always surprising. Always surprising. So where else do you want to focus on this, buddy? Because we've already touched on Galactic Republic and Bane. So what else do you want to have a look at here? I love that, 8 million GP. You've already got JML, you got Jabba, and then you got Slacker and Ray. That's great. That's a really solid starting foundation. Over here, you got Profundity and you got Executor. This is sexy. This is real sexy. Like, the world is your oyster right now, to be honest, mate. The world is your oyster at the minute. You unlock Reaver in 6 days. Tell me you've got your Inquiz up. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. You've unlocked them and your Inquisitors are ready to go. They are ready to go. You've even got an Omi on GI. Is that the leader or is it not? Good. Patience. Have patience. It's this one over here. My time to die. This is perfect. So when you go in, you're going to be ready to rock and roll with your Inquisitors. I like it. I like it. How's your signal data? How's your Zeta Horde? All that sort of business. Do you have Omis available? You're just filling holes like Darth Revan because Malgus is... That's really good, Dank. So that's something for you to consider, mate. Realistically speaking, you could probably start breaking off and trying to prep for Leviathan. Now, the only thing I would say against it is that we're probably going to get a new ship once we get this raid come out. Once this raid comes out, once we see what the new Conquest character is in a week and a half, if it's a ship... It's probably going to be a new capital ship, and you're probably better off skipping Leviathan and going for the new capital ship. Probably, but we don't know yet. That being said, it's still worth having a Malgus team. It's incredibly good. But you're in a good space here. You've got Profundity and Executive. You've got Negotiator. You've got the Radis. Do you have the Comeuppance as well? You do have the Comeuppance. It is at 5 stars, so you get to have the reinforcement ability, which is the part that matters. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. It's getting late. So you're doing good work. You're doing real solid work here, dude. I like this roster. For an 8 million account, que bueno ere. You've even got Hondo. Wolfie would be proud. Wolfie would be very proud. Finish off Profundity the same week Levy was announced. Oh, really? Nice. Yay! Wolfie is like, yeah, Hondo. That's just good business. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways that you could choose to build out this roster further. A lot of ways you could choose to build it out. Honestly, I'd like to say Leviathan should be a focus if you're that close to Malgus. If you're close to the Fury Class Interceptor as well, even better. Maybe look to get the stars up on this and maybe get some investment in your Iden to make the Chimera counter a little bit more reliable. Thank you, Shazrog. Everybody, make sure you sign up for GAC. I'm gonna sign up for that as soon as we're done on this roster review. Anything else that you want to chat about, Dank? Yeah. I'm gonna close off the roster reviews. We've still got a couple of premiums, I believe. I just don't want to take on any more. Anymore. Anymore. Leaning towards Gungan since you've already invested in the raid. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Let's check out those Gungans. Yeah. So I think you could probably be ready. If not for this new event, we don't even know for sure if Jar Jar's coming back. We're just making assumptions. It'll probably be around the middle of the month. If not, you'll definitely be ready for when he comes around next. And that's only a good thing, right? Gives us some time as well. You'll be able to see, are we getting a new capital ship coming from this new Conquest? So obviously the Conquest unit itself will not be a capital ship, but it might be a ship that feeds into it. So that's all very well and good. So yeah, I'm not against this at all. Push Gungans, gives you some time. There's about to be some bonus drops, so don't push too crazy heavy because you're going to benefit from it anyway soon. If not, I suppose you'll still be able to benefit from the Zeta drops. So, good business, Dank. Good business, buddy. Right, let me quickly check this real quick. Lickety split. What is this? Somebody giving me a beta code. Anybody ever heard of this game called Sock Venture 2? Never heard of it. Right. Okay. Sock Venture 2. I'm not sure. I've had occasionally I'll get emails about beta access because I'm a content creator, and I didn't recognize that one. I didn't recognize that one at all. I do, Dank. Yes, I do. Yeah. I think it's very worthwhile. Okay, so next on our list, we've got Reese Trikidley. Trikidley? And we've also got Rora. Rora, you gave your donation quite recently. I remember seeing that. Reese, I don't recall. What was the what? Can you message me the donation that you sent through? Because I'm not sure which one it is on the old thingamabob right now. Ba, ba, ba. I'm assuming you're still in chat. One second. Excuse me a moment. Yep. See that there. See that there. Got it. Sounds like a game you play by yourself at night, Skates. Oh, love it. Can I show the list? Absolutely. Absolutely. 1 second. Bear with me. Un momento, por favor. There we go. This is my list right now. So all the yellow ones are people that I've put through for premiums. I can see that Reese over here has said yes, but I'm not sure where the payment went through. And Rora, I do know you definitely put the payment through. You're saying 4 mins of angrily steering, 4 mins of confused steering, and 2 minutes of kitty time. What? What on earth is that? John, mate. You want me to angrily stare at your roster for 4 minutes? Oh my god. So Steph has already been done. He's the only one of the non-premiums that we've done. Then we've got quite a few over here. Quite a few going through. I mean, we can certainly do... I'll start off with John's and we'll come back to Reese if you're still in the chat. Hold up. There are some weird requests for sure. You start off with 2 mins of kitten. Oh, wrong one. There she is. Oh, she's a good girl. Good girl, Indy. Good girl. Oh, stretchy girl. Okay. Look at her legs. Look at these legs. She's tired. She's so sleepy. Treats for Smudgy. It'll have to be for Indy. Because Smudgy's on a diet. You're on dreamies, my girl. You're on dreamies. The vet said he was a bit overweight, so he's on a diet. Ow. Stop biting my fingers. Ow. Ow, ow. Hey. Her claws are in my hand. She's like literally under the skin. Ow. Hey, behave. Look at her. Ow. Ow. Indy. I think it's because she hasn't had them in so long that she's going a little bit nutty. Ow. Stop that. Hey, chill out. She's cutting me. Look at those claws coming out. Ah. No biting. No biting. You understand? No biting. Indy. Okay, last one. Look at this. Look at those claws going. Ah. Ooh. Ow. Stop it. Look at this. You wouldn't think it, would you? No more treats. She's naughty. Yeah, she's lovely. It pains me to think that some people don't like black cats. All right. So, I'm afraid that was a little bit more than 2 minutes of kitten time. It was more like 4.5 minutes of kitten time. I had a bit of pain. Like, I have several cuts. She's just a bit keen. She's a bit keen to have food. She's a bit keen to have food. So, John, I'll open up your roster. We'll take a look. And I'll angrily stare at something for a minute, I guess. I'm sure I can find something to angrily stare at. Some people are stupid. I agree. Best $5 I ever spent. Watching me get assaulted by my kitten. Yeah. Senate, yeah, for 5 million. I swear, we looked at your account recently. What am I going to get angry at? No ultimate on Slacker. This is my angry face. Oh, John. Oh, John. I mean, come on, John. You could do... Get rid of that potency. You could do so much better. There's no ultimate. You have failed this first order. What else? I mean, I can't really be too mad at a 5 million GP account not having stuff like Bomando. So that's not something I can really get angry at. There's Ray. What? Resistance. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. John. John, what is going on with your ray, son? Your ray is gear 8. That's not a lot to work with, buddy. There's not a lot to work with. A gear 8 ray. She's great. Oh, sorry. I apologize. She's not gear 8. She's gear 9. She's gear 9. Should be R9? No. R8. R8 is perfectly acceptable. In fact, some people would say that R8 is the new R9. Night Fox. You know? And the R9 is just for hipsters. It's just for show-off hipsters, basically. Who cares about Swigger? Bring the cats. Yeah, I mean, there is that. Exec Farm's taking all the gear. Ugh. Fine. Fine. How dare you be sensible, John? How dare you be sensible and actually do something that makes sense? How close are you? Whoop. Accidentally misclicked. How close are you to the exec? Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Oh, you're doing pretty good, actually. You're doing pretty good. You're getting there. You're getting there. Let's check out the Empire. The Umpire. Alright, so we need some of that Piet, some of that TIE Fighter pilot. Getting these guys up and running. You're pretty close, though. I did a Captain Amazing. I did. I went 3-0. How did you get on, buddy? Some people can't count. No. I can count. And sometimes my counting isn't the best counting, but it still counts. It still counts. I like that. That's good. Yeah. Get the Executor. Finish off your Ray. Then maybe push for C. And then you'll be happy. I mean, you'll be happy to a certain extent. Your roster is looking good, though. Your roster's looking good for three GLs, I was going to say. For just under 5 mil. Just under 5 mil. Look at that Star Killer over there. I imagine you probably just don't have the support for Star Killer right now. Is that right? Just don't have the support? Yeah, I mean we're missing a little bit. Because we could use JTR, but you'll probably go with Ray. You could use Scavvy. But obviously it'll be Mara Jade, and you'll be taking in the likes of EP, right? EP-ness. So EP, Mara Jade, Starkiller, maybe throw in Scavvy, and then you just need a Jedi tag. And you could use, you could use Old Ben, and you'd be sorted. So yeah, don't undersell your Starkiller. He's a very powerful unit. It's very useful. Hola. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, hombre? Ah, did you did a collab with Eggnards, did you? Or what did you guys talk about, Cap? What did you guys talk about? Droidica R5. More relic levels than my Droidica. Army Poggle. Some good business going on here. I probably should put that on me, but I don't think it's a requirement for my guild right now. Yeah. No, you've got a solid roster, dude. I can't really complain. There's little things like no ultimate here, no Ray gear, but you know, you're working towards it. It's all good. It's all good. I like it a lot. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna do one more review, guys. Just the one more review, and it's for Private Peter Pan. Private Peter Pan, are you in the chat, buddy? He doesn't play GAC, so I set his defense / gave him an offensive plan. He joined for me. So he joined me for my GAC, then I for his. Oh, right, okay. So did he play your GAC for you? Tell you what to use? Because that would have been funny. That would have been funny. No worry, Nicholas. No worries, buddy. Yep. All right, cool. Let's take a look. Finish JMK or onto the Malicos team? Good question. Let's take a look. This will be the last one of the night. No, he didn't. Oh, that would have been funny. That would have been funny. The guy who doesn't play GAC gets to play your GAC, and then you get to play his. I imagine his would be really easy for you, though. Because if he doesn't play GAC, he's probably, like, all the way the bottom of leagues. And he'll get to cry against Datacrons and stuff. I'm not sure. Are you like, Kyber 2? Where do you play, Cap? Alrighty. Okay. So. Let me just make sure everything over here is looking hunky-dory. So, Nick was saying that should he finish JMK or finish the Malicos team? I mean, generally speaking, I would be inclined to say GLs come first. Hey, just like me. Side note, 7.3 mil. 7.3 mil. And you're already rocking the Leviathan at 7 stars and the exec at 7 stars? I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you, buddy. Nicholas, you're my guy. You're my guy. I'm liking this. Got triple GLs. Jabber is one of them. You? Yeah, this is the last review, Jasiba. Yeah. Using Kyber 2. I'm in Kyber 2. His account is much larger than mine. Oh, really? Okay. So you must play a little bit. I do have work in the morning. Which is why we're cut. But I'll also do some Ross reviews tomorrow, guys. Ross reviews will be open tomorrow for the stream. Because we normally do them on Tuesday. I did this today to try and help get that Master Qui-Gon Jinn up there, and with the power of the tribe, we managed to do it. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, guys. Okay, so when you say finish off JMK, what do you mean by finish off JMK? You've got Commander Ahsoka Tano. I mean, we're already, like... And don't forget to sign up for GAC, guys. Do not forget to sign up for GAC. Absolutely. What time will it start? Tomorrow it'll be about 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening in UK time. That's BST, British Summer Time. So I'm not sure where you live, but that's what time I normally start off. You're needing lots of relics and some characters. Still low gear, but all sharded. Honestly, you've got Cat already. You've got some of it already invested. I can see the R8 Kenobi, for example. Genuinely, I would highly recommend that you finish off JMK. Malakos' team is great and everything, but you need a lot of work to get Malakos off the ground. Yeah, you got your Seer up here at Relic 1, but realistically, you want to take it to like Relic 5, Relic 7, just for the for the Zephyr unlock mission. Yep. You got Malakos, he's got the triple Omnis, which is fantastic, but you need to have quite a bit of relic levels on him, because he's an attacker, so you kind of want minimum Relic 7 on him. Then you'll want to take in some of your unaligned Force user allies, like Jedi Knight, OG Cal. You want him at like Relic 7. Well, maybe not Relic 7, you could probably get away with Relic 5. But then you're thinking, oh, probably should take Fulcrum as an ideal additional unaligned Force user, and that's another Relic 7. And then you can take in, one of your Inquisitors, like Ninth Sister, you can take in Crew, you can take in OG Kylo Ren for the last unaligned Force user. But this is a big investment. I would just get JMK. I would just, like, current meta, JMK is incredible. Like, he's the big, irritating dingus. And you've already got this over here. So, you know, you got the protection disruption with the taunt ignore. Padme with JMK and Cat. Ignore taunts, kill things, be irritating. Definitely focus on JMK would be my first comment. Nothing wrong with pushing for Malakos. This, like, unaligned Force users, Malakos, possibly my favorite team in the game right now. Possibly my favorite team in the game. I love Malakos. Great fun. But he's a tool in your arsenal. He's not the war general. Do you know what I mean? He's useful at taking down pretty much anything. He's not Bane, don't get me wrong. Whereas JMK is something that can quite literally hold walls for you when it comes to 5v5. So I would rather you invest in the areas that will give you more of a benefit. This is still great. This team is still great. 100% worthwhile doing. And if you ever want a fun team to invest in, highly recommend. And you can also throw on Omicrons on these two if you're a TW-focused guild. Make for a really fun defensive team in TW as well. But yeah, this is a great team. I would still focus on JMK first and foremost. Definitely. So apart from that, though, like, this fleet game, flipping phenomenal. Obviously, you've not got Profundity at the moment, but that's probably okay for where you're at. You're still in Kyber 3. That's awesome, dude. Chilling in Kyber 3, you could probably punch up into Kyber 2, low-end Kyber 2 at some point. Have you ever broke into Kyber 2? I imagine you could. You might not have all of the GLs in the world, but you've got good fleet game. You were kicked out this last Grand Arena. That's fair. Yeah, it's probably you're probably just lacking a bit of depth. That's all it is. You're probably just lacking a bit of depth. Which is fine. It'll come with time. Because, like, I mean, you got Bane, you got Malgus. This is a really nice roster, dude. This is a really nice roster for 7.3. I like it a lot. I would definitely focus on getting that JMK done. Then if you want to do the Malicos team, it's very, very useful. I'm not sure how far along you are for stuff like Resistance, so Ray is off the charts for you right now. No point really pushing there. I know you had some investment in your first order. It's just Sith Trooper for Thingamabob, right? You got some in Kylo Ren, so he's also pretty far out. I'm surprised you've got Lord Vader. What made you go for Lord Vader, Nick? Like, don't get me wrong, he's a GL. They're great. It's just, he's a pain to farm. He's so expensive to get. Like, so many Chirotechs, so many relic levels, so much signal data. It takes so long. You just like him a lot. And Bad Batch, Passion Project, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. He's still good. And he's always has some sort of datacron that is really, really powerful with him. It's unconventional, is what I would call it. Unconventional to go for early Lord Vader. But it's fine, and it's also going to really strengthen, because you said Bad Batch, obviously, it will really strengthen your Galactic Republic negotiator fleet. Have you got the, do you have the Marauder? You do. You got Marauder at 7 stars. So, your fleet game is going to be on fire. On fire! I like it. Was thinking after JMK and Malicos, Profundity if no other capital ship is announced. I think that's a smart move. I do think that's a smart move. You're going to have some of the requirements already, just from having done Jabba. So you could choose to push, because in that time, we're going to find out in like 2 weeks' time, if that, what's coming up, right? Because in 2 weeks, we're going to have a new conquest. New conquest character. If it's a ship, it's almost guaranteed that ship's going to play into a new fleet, all right? You know, you're going to be working on JMK for longer than 2 weeks. So it gives you that time. You don't have to push straight away. And whatever fleet does come next is most likely going to be more rewarding than going for the Profundity. So I do recommend it. If not, if we don't find out, you can start pushing for Profundity, or you could just push into JML. Both of them are going to benefit your roster massively, and you'll have a little bit of bleed over regardless. So there are no wrong options for you right now. As long as you're focusing on, you know, finishing out your GLs, getting your ships up and running. I don't know if you've got Inquis. Do you have Inquisitors up? You do? How far away from Reaver are you? Hey, all right. Oh, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really. Are you far from Reaver? Nice. You're flying, dude. Very far. 50 shots? Oh, that's not too far. You'll get that done in like 2 months. Surely. I did, oh really? I did. We went 3-0 this week. Happy days. Happy days. So, anything else you want to ask, Nick? How can we wrap up this conversation? Definitely do think that you need to finish off that JMK. Do your online Force users if you want. In that time, we'll see what's coming on with new fleet. If there's no new fleet, push for Profundity, maybe even dip your toes into JML, and wait and see what happens. You've got plenty of time to think about it, but your roster's in really good standing. Awesome, Nick. That's great stuff. That's great stuff. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you. So, guys, that is the end of the roster reviews today. We're not doing any more. But bear in mind, for some reason, my roster review closed page is not working. Bear in mind, we are doing roster reviews again tomorrow. So it'll be about 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m. British summertime. Do make sure, if you want a roster review, swing around tomorrow, because I only do them when people are live in chat for us to talk about it, because that's how I do my roster reviews. Apart from that, guys, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for your support today in helping us get that 7-star Master Qui-Gon Jinn. We are there. We are ready. We just need to get a couple of the old relic levels on him, and then we will be laughing our way home to the bank. I'll get to use him in next week of GAC. Probably set it on defense, because, you know, rule of new and all that. Make sure you all sign up for GAC. I'm going to find some people for us to raid into. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where are we? Where are we? Who's live on the tubes? Who is live on the tubes? I can see Arnold is doing... He's still doing his Queen Amidala unlock testing. So I'll send you over there to Arnold. See you guys on YouTube very soon. Peace out, guys.